Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Rush Online. And it's another episode of the Convo with Ghanaians. If you are new, please subscribe as usual. Subscribe to the channel, like, share, and please let us know your comments. Let us know what you think in the comment section. Later in the program, I'm gonna be, putting the link in the comment section. I'll pin it in the comment section so anybody who wants to come and share one or two with the public and also will also get the opportunity to come and express him or herself. So welcome everybody to the platform.
Thank you, Rush.
My-
Thank
yeah,
you. Thank
Thank
you.
I hope
you.
all is well with everybody.
Yeah.
We are all good. We are fine.
Okay, so today we have an issue on board and which we are going to deliberate on. It has to do with the press released by the Ghana Traditional Council. So, but before we start, do you guys have anything to say to the public? Before we get into the whole thing.
Yeah, let's greet our audience. Good evening, audience. I hope all is well with you. Please subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, and share so it can go viral. Thank you all for joining us.
Yes, thank you all for taking your
All
time
right,
to
thank
join
you.
us on this program.
All right. So here we have. I don't know if you are checking on your screen, you will see the press
Rush,
release from the
can I
Ghana
quickly
Traditional
can I quickly say this one, please? With the
Council. All right.
introduction. Yeah,
Okay.
please, those of you watching, I know many of you are Ghanaians. Now we have a fight. The fight is not only about a few people standing up for Ghana. It has to do with each and every one of us because we are being confronted with this existential threat. So if you say it doesn't matter, you don't care, and so you stay away from this whole thing, remember one day it is going to come and hit you hard. So, but
Mm-hmm.
not just to come here and listen, come here, listen and take action. Those of you who don't have the privilege of listening to this, take the message, spread it for every Ghanaian to hear that we are serious and we want to stand up for our motherland, Ghana. May God bless us all. Thank you.
Amen.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Amen.
Thank you very much. Yeah. Okay. So on to the press release. So this is a press release by the Ghana Traditional Council, and it has to do with the Igbo King. We've all helped, in trending his name and image across Africa. So to save time, I'm just going to, read the points, then we get into the discussion. So number one, from the Ghana Traditional Council. The Ghana Traditional Council disassociates itself from all activities of the said Eze Dr. Chukwu Jude Nyenetu. Number two, the council has never recognized anybody or person as a king of Igbos within the Ghana state. With this side, I have a question, to ask the Ghana Traditional Council, but let's move on. Number three, recognition of persons and induction at the Ghana Traditional Council has always been conditional upon entry one's name in the National Register of Chiefs. The Ghana Traditional Council is a creation of state statute. Eze Dr. Chukwudi, that's number four. Eze Dr. Chukwudi Jude Ihenetu should henceforth cease and desist from holding himself as a king of the Igbos in the Ghana state by way of performing any traditional activity. 5. All assigned paramount and divisional chiefs installed by Eze Dr. Chukwudi Jude Ihenetu should also henceforth cease and desist from holding themselves out as such within the Ghana state. Number 6. All traditional and cultural festivities under the guise of importing Igbo culture presided over by Ezekwesili in his capacity as the Igbos in the cease forthwith. So the Ghana tradition ensure that the on the side. So I think the Ghana traditional public
Rush, you're breaking badly.
are is it still breaking?
Yeah, terribly.
Yeah.
Is it okay now?
Yes, much better.
Mm.
Okay. So let me continue. So the Ghana Traditional Council wishes to ensure the entire general public that the Ghanaians are a peaceful people and welcome all tribes, communities, and people of other nationals into the Ghana states on condition that they respect the Ghana traditions and customs. Any persons who disrespect these directives with intent to disrupt the peace of the Ghana state shall be dealt with by law. Our goodwill and respect for other tribes and people of other nationals should not be taken for granted. So, this is what came from the Ghana Traditional Council. I have a follow-up question to ask, but so far, like, what do you guys think about the press release from the Ghana Traditional Council? Are you satisfied?
No.
Yeah, Angie.
Rush, I want to tell the whole Ghanaians, I want to let Ghanaians know that our leaders are insulting our intelligence. A lot of things are going on behind the scenes. They should come out and tell us the truth. I mean, what they are coming out and tell us, it doesn't make sense. It makes no sense. We don't understand. Okay?
But
We can't
one will
comprehend.
say you wanted them to, you know, take away the power. He's kind of like throwing himself. He thinks he possesses, throwing himself at people in the name of kinship and all that. And the Ghana Traditional Council have come and told him to take that title off him,
Oh no,
disband
that's not.
the
Yeah, I understand.
the,
Right.
the yeah.
I understand what you mean and what you are saying. Everyone is talking about Igbo's village and festival, and And these people are killing. They are in our country. There are a lot to talk about. It's not only Igbo village and Igbo festival that we are talking about. You see, these people are killing us. Okay? Excuse me. There is evidence of these individuals conducting fraud within our country. Okay? They are killing us. They are killing us in our country. Okay? They are using Ghana passports in prestigious countries to commit crimes. They are bringing negativity to Ghana's name. They don't respect us. They are insulting us in our own country. Whilst they are, using our hospitals, our schools, and all that. So when the leaders come out and talk about only the name, so they want to tell us that if the man comes out tomorrow and say, I am not Igbo King again, but I am a leader to my people, so case closed. Is that what the leaders want us to understand? No, there are a lot of things that we are saying that we Ghanaians, we are fed up. Enough is enough. These people should go back to their country because we can't accommodate them anymore. Okay? So the leaders should stop. When they come out, he should step down. He should come and say he's a leader. No, 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 no. That's not going to work. Okay? Ghanaians are fed up. If Ghanaians, Ghanaians, we don't talk too much, but when we come out and talk, then we know what we are talking about. Is it not 3, 4 days ago that three Igbos killed a taxi driver? So I have been hearing some Nigerians coming out and, forcing this man to change, his title and say he is an Igbo leader. That will make Ghanaians feel better. You people are mad. Nigerians, you are crazy. This is not the only thing that we are talking about. We have a lot that these people, this man and his people are doing to Ghanaians. Okay? So for him, for the leaders to come out and tell us this is not what we need. All we need is this Igbo man should be deported to his country, Nigeria. That is where he comes from. We had enough of nonsense and stupidity. We are tired of them. For you to kill somebody, Rash. What else? So in the name of money. Why can't you stay in Nigeria and kill your people? They should stay in Nigeria and kill their people. In fact, this thing, it's so complicated, and we don't know. Ghanaians, we have to. A lot to do. We have to come together and take our motherland Ghana back from these people. Okay, this
No.
Igbo king knows
Okay.
our leaders. This Igbo king knows our leaders are weak, so he's taking advantage of them. Okay, he's even insulting our leaders, but they don't know. Ghanaians going through a lot of facing, challenges, but our leaders are not using our resources judiciously. Okay, excuse me, I catch cold. What kind of leadership is this? What kind of leadership is this? The Igbo king or whatever he called himself doesn't take our leaders seriously because they don't respect themselves. Respect is reciprocal. If you don't respect yourself, no one will respect you. And that is exactly what our leaders are doing. Okay? Rash, let's talk about this. And the parents, Ghanaian parents, cannot afford their children college, tuition. But our president Mahama giving scholarships to what do you call it? Giving scholarship to students. Yeah,
ECOWAS.
exactly, exactly. So don't you think in the near future or years to come, no, these people and the scholarship we're talking about is it not Nigerians that he's giving to? So years to come, They are going to occupy few professional jobs we have in Ghana, and Ghanaians will become inferior. Okay, so there are so many things to talk about. We have to reset our country. Our country is going in different, direction, which is not going to help Ghanaians. So the leaders, we have come out, we have, Ghanaians have spoken. We have said a lot, but you leaders are not coming out. You guys are very disrespectful. When we send even a petition, what do you call it? Petitions to you, you will even come out and tell us that you have received, or there's no any feedback because you don't respect the citizens of Ghana. How can you let this man, the stupid man like that Igbo King, to come and take over our country?
No,
How?
let's watch our words. Let's watch our words, please.
Oh, this
Oh
Rush,
no, Rush,
listen
he's
to
a
I know,
me.
I know,
criminal.
I
That's all.
understand.
That's all. He's a
Listen to me.
finished
I am
criminal.
so mad.
He's a criminal.
Okay. Yeah, this man come out and insult
I know,
Ghanaians. So
I know.
if we
You should see
insult
the
him,
insults that the Igbos are insulting us online.
you
So we
see
to
the way he
insult
talk.
him.
He is
We
very
to insult
disrespectful.
him.
We need to tell him something. We need to tell him that he should leave our country. We don't need him in our country. Okay? But for him to do all these things to us, Ghanaians, where did we go wrong? What did we do wrong to this man? But this man comes out and tell Ghanaians are accommodating. Ghanaians are this, Ghanaians are that. Even our retail, market, this man and his people are taking over. But when he comes out, he tell Ghanaians that we should temper justice with mercy. Are we not fed up with this man? Hmm? What is going on? So we don't want to talk too much. The leaders, our leaders, come out and tell us something better, something that we can understand. Because for you to hide in your places without coming out, you are provoking us. You are provoking Ghanaians. You are provoking the youth, okay? Because our motherland is not for Nigerians, okay? Russ, it's okay because you say you have another program, so I'm not going to talk too much. Let someone comes in. But our leaders should be very, very careful and get rid of these stupid people out of our country. Okay? That's what I can say.
Okay, can I add just a few to what Sister Angie said?
Yeah, yeah,
You see,
coming.
Ghana's problem is nothing. Ghana's problem is our leaders. Our leadership is our problem because since we started this agitation, none of them, like Sister Angie said, has even come out to give a communique on all this to settle things down. The problems Ghanaians are having did not start from today. It started from about 10, 15 or whatever years since the influx of the Nigerians into the country. Murders, rape, ritual murders, kidnapping, and all kind of criminalities these people are engaging in Ghana. We don't hear anything from any of the leaders from both political divide, NDC and PP. They've all kept quiet. They respect a foreigner against a Ghanaian. They will give ears to a foreigner against a Ghanaian. They are giving contracts. When we say, oh, Nigerians are rich, Nigerians are that, most of the money that they get or they have is as a result of the contract, the juicy contracts our government are giving them. And so this thing is not going to end today unless we continue to hammer and call our leaders to ransom. We have to call them. President Mahama, this man, what happened to the case of this Ben Peters? We never heard anything again. Rash. Hello, Rash.
Yeah, I'm here. Please go on.
Yeah. What happened to him? Nothing was said or done about the misconduct he propagated on Ghanaians. Nothing. And so we have a problem, but we still have to tag our leaders, push on them to come out to tell us what they are doing on this matter.
And so are you also not satisfied with the press release, from the
Oh, no,
Gun
no, no.
International Council?
No,
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
no, that is not enough. That is not enough at all. He should have addressed the atrocities these Nigerians are committing on our land. He never mentioned any of this. So the reasons why Ghanaians are up against this Igbo King is not just because he's holding a title or whatever, but the atrocities, the criminalities they are doing to ordinary Ghanaian, it is what is giving us more anger to go on this direction. So he should have addressed that. And going forward, that idea of when a foreigner comes into your country, you can induct him to be part of you. Their culture and our culture are totally different. So how can you merge two cultures on one land? They are different. So we don't need, if there is a law that allows them to induct any foreigner into their cultures, they have to consider that again and maybe do something about it. We can do that
And to amend
in
that law.
pardon?
To
Yeah, we
amend
have
that
to do
law.
something to amend that law. That if, let's say, a northerner comes to stay in maybe Accra or Ashanti region or Eastern region, because he's a Ghanaian, we can do that. We can apply the law to favor that person. But a foreigner from a different country, we will not know the intentions he's bringing into the country. Is a problem we are having today. If the Ghana Traditional Council had not taken that steps to induct that man, when he always claimed, "Oh, I'm part of you, I'm part of that," this problem would not have reached where we are today. So that law, I think, if it's indeed there is a law of that nature, it has to be abolished, or they have to do something about it. We are Ghanaians, we are not Nigerians, we are not Ivorians, we are not Cameroonians, we are Ghanaians, and we have to be strict and observing our laws and our
Mm-hmm.
traditions. Because we say when you go to Rome, you do what the
You do it.
Romans do.
Exactly.
Okay. Um, Mr. Kwame.
Yeah, Mr. Rush.
Yeah.
I've
So
got
they've managed to limit his powers, or he's been even stripped of, if I should say, his powers, and he's been asked to bring down his sub chiefs and all that. Isn't that enough?
yes, I mean I take a different position from my sisters. I agree and understand where they are coming from, but I'll just take a slight difference from them. All I'm going to say is that I want to praise the Ga chief for taking this laudable action. It's better late than never. They should have done it years ago, but we are still appreciative for that letter that he wrote. It shows in Burma Ukrum, it shows that men are in town. And when they speak, everything else ends. So I want to take a different position from my sisters and praise the Ga King for stopping this guy from parading himself as a king, number one. Number two, instructing him to abolish all the chieftaincy positions that he's given on Ghana land. Number three, the abolishment of the Yam Festival or any other evil festivals. They said he specifically stated in it that
Yeah.
that criminal should never ever dare hold any festival or any kind of this thing in a position as a king. I think we should praise the Ghana king for that. It's better late than never. So now let me come to the other side. You know,
Yeah, do you know what before you come in come on the other side, I had several calls from people and they were jubilating, like they were very happy. So they were wondering, why isn't like it still looks like Apex isn't happy, members in Apex isn't happy. They are not happy and all that. So they were a bit confused, because it's like what we were looking for is what had been outlined in the press release. That's why I was asking you that question.
okay. So my small opinion. I that's Igbo man still remaining in Ghana is what is causing the anger. It's what is making the anger even rise, because
Yes.
that man's actions, yeah, it shows he's a threat to Ghana. How can you come to somebody's country and then you will be giving people positions? He has a chief of staff. He has the power. So, Rush, is that not a government? Is it not governments that have chief of staffs? A president who has a chief of staff? If you have a chief
Yeah,
of,
yeah.
staff, that means you have a defense minister. You have, uh, do you get my drift?
Yeah, I get you. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
we
So
get you.
this is why the man is a threat, because the 15 or 16 regions that he has appointed his chiefs to, yeah, those chiefs will have all the Igbos under their control. So
Mm-hmm.
one day, if these people decide that, oh, maybe on the 26th, this is our plan, we are going to cause subversion in Ghana. Don't you think they'll be successful? This man just to have to give because he has a chief of staff. Obviously, you have a chief of defense, you have everything, you have all those positions. He has all these chiefs with people under them listening to their command. If they say you people tomorrow or so and so date, you people should do this and that and that. Look at the chaos that will bring to Ghana. And that is the threat that the man poses to Ghana. That is why Apex and most of the Ghanaians, we don't want him on the Ghanaian soil anymore. He and his chiefs and all, they should deport all of them. As long as they remain in Ghana, they still have the contacts that they've made. They still have the contacts that they've made with people in high places, as high as to the
Yes.
presidency.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? Yes. So even changing that,
Yeah.
taking that title, that king from him and making him the representative of the Igbos, that threat still remains. We don't want this man in Ghana anymore. Him and his cabinets and chiefs.
Yes.
All right. We
Yes.
don't want them in Ghana anymore. As long as they remain, we shall demonstrate. We shall make noise until he's deported, him and his cabinet. We don't want
Yeah.
them because they are a threat to Ghana.
Mm.
How can you
And
come into somebody's country and come and have chiefs under you whom also have people that they control? Is that not it? I mean, it's mind-boggling that
yeah,
the national security don't see this. It's
I
mind-boggling.
know. I know. And
How
this
can
man is dominating our country bit by bit. You
much?
know,
He has too
I,
much
I, I
influence on people in high places, and that needs to stop. The only way it can stop is for us to deport him and his cabinet.
exactly.
And that's the
If
only
we,
way we can cut off that links that he has to the higher powers. That's the only way that
yeah.
will bring satisfaction to us
Mm-hmm.
Ghanaians. We can't live with him and his cabinet and chiefs. If they want, their wives are Ghanaians or what, if they want to go, let them follow their husbands and go to Nigeria.
Exactly. Exactly. And
They
you
Yeah,
see,
cannot.
All
yeah.
right.
make she baby.
Ghana.
Mr. Ide make she baby I can de no to reinforce it. Yes, moja empa huye ni timuda.
Mm-hmm.
So
Look
no
where
matter how yes, yeah, moja Obekwaba akbabe strategize asabe face you.
Exactly. These
Inti
people
Mm-hmm.
are
yeni
a threat
yadwen.
to us. We can't live with them
Onfi
anymore.
kronoso.
Also,
Simple.
Yeah. For
ọbẹfa kwan
They should be
foforọ so
deported.
ọbẹfa
That's
kwan
all.
foforọ so ahyehyẹ
yeah.
aseɛ saa san di yɛ bɔne
You
paa
All
see,
a
right.
yɛ kwa
because
yɛwɛ
just
bɛfa
All right.
changing his
When
name,
you
no,
need to
taking
more
that
doing in our train.
exactly
Now
exactly,
when
wɔyɛ
you
nipa
need to more
bɔne
doing
ni
in our
ɔyɛ
train.
nipa
You know.
bɔne ni
taking that
Yeah,
paa
who
that
said
king,
your
no,
things
taking that
not doing
title
with
of him,
me?
no, and Sisashi, it doesn't change anything. He still has,
Uncle.
the links. He still has the authority. That has to be cut. We need to
bɛfa
deport
me
him. And if
mm,
the Igbo people want to elect a new leader, let them do so. But
okay
this guy cannot remain
But
in Ghana.
isn't it gonna be the same? I'm coming up. If the Igbos
no
elect
Mr.
a new
Moa,
leader,
even
isn't it the same as this?
omu elected a new Igbo leader Krana, they still have the same mindset.
mindset
And in
mhm
They
Tiwamunyawamunko,
still have
let
the
them
same
go.
mindset. Omu nyinaa yɛ pɛ. Nti
Exactly.
yɛmpɛ that institution no in our
That's
country.
all. We
You
don't
came
want.
to do business, concentrate on your business.
That's all.
If you want anything to do with culture, customs, or whatever, Nigeria is not far away from Ghana. Go there and exhibit your tendencies that are in you. We don't
That's
want
all.
that institution in
And
Ghana. You came
that's
to
yeah
stupid. This thing that
business,
they are helping
stick to
us
your business
develop.
and
They
go
need to
away.
stop.
Because the more they meet together, because in their meetings, we don't know what they discuss there. We
uh-huh
take this
They
one
are a
or
threat.
another will
They are
come.
a threat to us.
They are a threat to Ghana.
And another thing that
Omuni
I wanted to
omuma,
chip in, I wanted to add, sister, was that every time I see police and soldiers guarding him, it should cease from henceforth. This guy is a criminal. He's nobody. He has no position in any government that demands police to guard
and
him.
some
Go on,
motorcade
sister.
now so yɛ de ma omu nyinaa no. Yes, sirens ne ade nyinaa no has to stop. Or
It
your
has to stop.
ordinary, let's treat him like ordinary
Please
foreigner.
hold on
Nigerian.
one after
Yeah,
the
na
other.
yɛtu kwan ba no. We don't
One
get
after the
those
other, please.
privileges.
No. How dare you come to my country? You are
One
nobody. You come
after
and
the
give
other,
yourself a
please.
title. You come and give yourself a stupid title, and then
And
suddenly
command the security.
you
mm.
see, this is why
I
he's
am
a
you
threat.
see the
He's
most annoying
infiltrated the
part of
police, the presidency, the ministers, everybody. He's paid them a visit.
Okay. Please hold on. Please hold on. Mr. Bonye,
Yeah, hello,
the
Rush.
fire is. Yeah,
Hello,
Mr.
Rush.
Bonye,
Yeah.
welcome.
Good evening. Good evening. Thank you.
good evening
Yeah.
Good
I'm
evening,
saying,
Mr. Boye.
in some no na
Just
abusuafo mo aka no because the entire say me kwan
now.
na feel say ka ha kwan me enka twi no mom. So obi a opese wo kan brofo na de brofo na frefrem
Also,
because we uh,
okay.
we
Also,
discussion and planning
satisfied
about
with
Oh,
how we
say
can
other
get rid of
African
it.
countries, ETA. Other African
yeah.
countries are listening to
Other
us.
people in
Omo
here.
tie no
Nigerians.
emfa hwemra ye o ye na asem no da ye so a ye be fight wo ha. Enti
No,
omo tie a
no.
Nigeria for no kura betie more as in other African countries and because omo no omo hwe omo tie e
Yes.
monitor our next move.
Okay,
Never.
no
Yeah.
problem.
If Nigeria
Uti
is
omo tie
never,
our next move. Nti de obi wo ho amoma ye mfa ka ye kurom kasa no nya adwuma kakra. Because ade a wo no ka no bi kura
yes,
abrofo no kura wo be ka no kura wo ntia se no no o tie no kura te de wo pese o che na ase. Tie de obi wo ho amoma ye hwe kasa am ye na ye mfa abrofo ntinten ba because we are planning.
Right.
What do I say? We are
no,
planning. We don't have to
where
speak to these
discussion they
people.
having, where discussion they
Ye-
having. If
Uh,
area or can be which has to do with maybe planning process or something. I know that to me a translating a eba chimona but yɛpɛ sɛ ɔmo nso ɔmo te deɛ yɛka no na ɔmo ho yɛ so
mm.
rules ɛnyɛ
yeah
sɛ ebi a yɛne yɛn ɔmo
mm.
na ɛkasa yɛn nti
o de
they
wo
have
ka
to
o kasa
understand
na
the
fo se
point.
baby o ho be ka ne twi a na waka na
Yes,
obi
no,
ani ho
for
a
the
waka
kind of
brofo a
no
wonte ase
problem.
a
I know
waka
yes.
amon mo yi se ne mfiri o
Because other it's not this thing is not limited to only Ghana. Other countries are also interested in what is going on because it's going to be like
exactly.
some more or less like a case study for them in their country.
Exactly.
Yeah, into that's why
And it's
we
blown
are
up
kind of
all
like
over the internet. So everybody's
Yes.
interested.
That's why we bring in the English and all that, so that because of all these reasons I gave you. So you can go
Um,
on. Like, are you also not satisfied with the Ghana Traditional Council press release? No.
I do not. I do not. And the same thing
Okay.
implies to you mean? Are you
Yeah, like
talking?
you are also not.
No, no, no.
Yeah,
I don't
I'm
agree with
asking
anything
if.
because the silence alone from our leaders speaks a volume. These people are criminals. That's why I used to say these people are criminals. They know what is going on because taking away the titles doesn't stop him from doing what he's doing. Because
Exactly.
this guy
Exactly.
has planned a very big project we never know. You see, given what you people, some of us are, explaining on this platform, he's gotten a siren, police escorts wherever he goes. Some people say around his mansion, where in Accra, there in the night, how many cars could they find over there? Just like a president. So why are we tolerating?
So if he were in let's say UK or America or Germany or wherever, would he have been able to do this kind of behavior?
He wouldn't dare. Wouldn't dare.
Yes.
Okay, so
So
um,
why are we allowing in the
in the
name
last
of, because we are ECOWAS, because we are AU, because of, no, we have to
Sister,
show
it's
him that
because
we
he's
also
got
have our
so much
love.
influence on our people in high places. He's infiltrated the
He
police, the
controls the
ministers.
police like someone,
Exactly.
yeah. He
So the
controls
only
the
way that
police,
can
the
stop is for him
media,
to be deported.
the security. He controls all of them.
Exactly.
So it's not
so
a joke
so
that we are dealing with. He
so
has to go, or
he was
Nigerians
asked.
must go.
yeah,
All
Yeah,
that would be
starting with
better.
him. Starting with him.
so he was asked to cease from celebrating the Yam Festival he's been doing annually. That's in the press release.
Yeah.
But I saw they are still advertising their Yam Festival, which let me play so people will see what I'm talking about.
Igbo no. His Royal Majesty Igbo Day in Ghana and Nigerian Festival 2025. All in diaspora, the Council of India, the Indi Ichie chiefs, all the titled men, professionals, promoters of cultural and traditional worldwide, and the general public are specially invited under the Royal Majesty is a Dr. Ambassador Chukwudi Jude. Here too is in Ghana at the Igbo Day and Iriji New Yam Festival 2025. Theme: sustaining the cultural and traditional of Ndibo in Ghana. Date: Sunday 21st September 2025. Venue: Efua Sunderland Children's Park opposite Kempinski Hotel, Accra, Ghana. Time: 12 noon prompt with red carpet display.
Rush,
There will
it's
be
enough.
an
Cut you off.
annual
Don't even
inaugural
advertise
lecture
any further
and
for
award
them.
dinner night to mark the
That's
13th
all. Get
Ndibo
it.
diaspora.
You know, our
Okay,
Rush,
our leaders,
Rush,
our
so even though
our
Rush.
he's been asked to put a stop to the festival, it seems they are still advertising the festival anyway. Isn't this a
No,
disrespect?
no, I think
No.
no, I think this is the old one. I think they did it before this.
This is
I mean,
2025. This is
2025.
2025.
Sister Angie, Sister Angie, are you the
Yeah,
one online? Even
yeah.
if, even
it's
if,
not 2024,
even if,
2025.
even if was from last year or beginning of this year, will not take anything to chance. What
Mm-hmm.
we have to do now, since none of our leaders, apart from the Gamanche, who has come out boldly to um, give a statement condemning the activities of the
And it's
Igbo
his
King.
land.
I
It's his
think,
land.
yes, and I think what we have to start doing now is start attacking the police and giving them our we're going to give them or show them how serious we are, we have to
Yes.
start attacking the
Brutalize them.
police. Yes, and tell them that they are the reason why this man is so powerful
Pompous.
in Ghana, because the police and the security services have put blind eyes to what
They
his
are in his
activities
pocket.
are. Yes. And so from now on, instead of us attacking the traditional rulers alone or only, we have to start attacking our security personnel and our immigration. Let us go very hard on them from now on. We have to let them also know that and send a warning to them that if they should allow this to go on that 21st or whatever day, then they will have Ghanaians to confront with.
I mean,
Either
the
they will have to kill
disrespect
all
on
Ghanaians
Kwame Nkrumah's
or,
birthday.
yes. And so we have to start alarming the police. Let them know that we are also after them. They cannot take our
Mm-hmm.
liberty.
Yeah.
The level of disrespect is mad on Kwame Nkrumah's birthday. You people you feel so pompous enough that you want to host your Yam Festival on our Founders Day, our founding
But,
fathers day.
yeah,
Uh-huh.
Sister Angie,
this tells
continue.
you that
Be-
our leaders are
yeah.
fools. They
Because
don't think about Kwame Nkrumah. The leaders don't think about him. They don't care.
Ah, man.
They
Um,
don't care.
I think I'm talking too much, but maybe can we address the? I think I'm beginning to understand what our brother said earlier on, that we have to appreciate what the government just said. So
Yeah.
in
mm-hmm.
this note, that we have to maybe send a petition to the government chair
Oh, he's
and
done
then
it all in
thank
the letter.
him.
He said it all. He
No,
said it.
we have to acknowledge his boldness on this one
Oh,
and
yeah.
thank him for coming out to say this, and then give him the support that we are with him on this one.
That's why I
For
Exactly.
praised
him
him
Yeah.
to,
before I started
yes,
speaking. That's why I praised him
yeah,
because he has done very
and
well.
Yeah.
also maybe he can be of help by sending a letter to the police that he doesn't want this to happen on his
But he
land.
said it in his letter explicitly to the so-called
No,
man,
no, a
not to
letter.
address
If a
himself.
letter goes to the if a letter goes to the police to stop them, because Ghana coming out to say that the police can also be in their corner to do other things. So don't mind them. Don't.
No, in what
So
capacity
it
would
should.
they hold it? Because the government has told them explicitly in the letter, don't hold anything on my land. So if you do that, that means you are trying to disrespect, you are trying to take on the government, the owner of the land, whom can even excommunicate you off his land and get off his land. So that East Legon that he lives, government can move in.
Okay,
Mhm.
but we still have to send a word of acknowledgement to him.
I second that.
Mm. Yeah. So I mean,
Because to me,
it
I
will be
think
it will be
The Ghana Traditional Council have tried,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, they have
They've done,
tried.
yeah. Not
As I said,
unlike
better
that
late than
Brima
never.
man is here.
Better late than never, but they've tried.
But do you know,
Yeah.
Rush, do you know Nigerians are underground trying to solve this problem amicably with our leaders so that they can do their festival? But they,
Oh, I'm not surprised.
yeah, they came out and said they have to, talk to our leaders. But I don't know if I mean they have an intellectual disability. Our leaders, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, you sit down.
I
They will go and see them, and then by the time we realize that they are doing their festival. But that day, they and Kabeye Mojasem.
I All right, Miss Baby Love.
Yes,
Yeah. Please welcome to the platform.
thank you.
Yeah. Please what do you have
Welcome,
to
sister.
contribute? Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so I've been following everything right from the first time that you all started, and I must say
Can you please lower
yes.
the
Yeah,
volume of
just
your TV
just a,
set
just a
or mute
minute.
it?
Yeah, just a second. Let me
Hi.
Okay. Yeah. So I have been following everything right from the beginning, and I must commend all of you for the great work that you all have done. Rush Online, Apex, Amagana. I
Thank you.
think you all deserve the accolades. And I
Thank
must say,
you.
at
Thank you.
some point, I was getting disappointed that we just talking and talking and no action. But
Yeah, I
I'm
was
so
getting a
glad.
whole lot of calls like that. People will be like, "Oh, you keep talking." I'm like, no, it's a matter of time.
I know.
The best thing is for you to create the awareness, let the whole thing blow up. Then the rest will follow.
Yes, and I started sharing, and I even was commenting on, even before you went to the Gamanche to meet with
Oh, really?
the yes,
Man, you
yes,
followed
yeah.
me
If you
for a
go
very
back,
long.
yes, if you go back
Oh,
before that time, you see my name, my comments, that when are you
that's
visiting
somewhere
the
last year, right?
yes, last year. So I'm really happy that we are at this point. And sometimes when I saw that this whole thing is becoming a big deal, and then it really reminded me when you visited the Gamanches office, and how the
Mm.
man this feuded everything that I mean, nothing of that sort. They had no connection with this Igbo man, and to now see that they actually crown him, it just sometimes very disappointing. But I'm so glad that the Gamanche did not sit down, even though he was not part of this whole thing back then. But I'm glad
Well,
that he
point of correction. That was the palace of the Bobubulomo, at the
oh, okay,
Nungwa
okay.
Bobubulomo. That's the yeah. Uh-huh.
So that was a
So
different
that's
set,
not the
I guess.
Gamma. Yes, yes, please.
Now I understand. Now I understand. But thank you all for doing a good job, and holding Ghana down, and putting that the fire in the youth to not continue sleeping, because we always say that it takes a long time for Ghanaians to wake up and stand up, but I think it's time that we should put away that mindset and be more conscious about everything, because this world, if you don't carry your torch, they are going and leaving you behind. So I think from now on we should
Hmm.
continue on and encouraging the youth to wake up, to continue wake up, not just even about this Igbo thing, but everything that's happening in Ghana that has not helped our development. And I mean, I'm really, really happy that this is happening. But I'll just leave my intro here. And if allow me to say something about the discussion, then I'll chip in. But I mean, I'm really, really thankful to all of you from day one. Thank you.
Thank you for your kind
Thank
words,
you.
sister.
Thank you. Thank you too. Thank you. Yeah, Lady
You are
Ghana.
welcome.
Yeah. Lady Ghana.
Good afternoon, everyone. Good
Good
morning, wherever
afternoon,
you
Yeah,
sister.
are.
good afternoon.
Good
Yeah,
afternoon.
Yeah, so
I hope
I get yeah, we are doing great. How about you?
I'm fine, thank you.
I guess you've seen the press release coming from the Ghana Traditional Council, right?
I haven't read it in detail, but I've seen that it was posted on one of the platforms. But I didn't read it in detail. What did it say? What are they
Oh,
saying
okay.
in there? What
Well,
are the Ghana
basically,
Traditional Council saying?
they Yeah, so they stripped him of that kingship title.
Mhm.
They asked
Right.
him to demand that the sub chiefs he has, installed in all the regions, and
Okay.
also asked him to put a hold to the Igbo festival, which they are even still advertising. That is gonna be done in September.
Yes, I know that.
So
So
basically,
so
yeah,
so
this
so
is
the
the
Igbo
thing.
king. So the what the hell am I calling an Igbo king for? So Christopher Columbus, eh? So
Criminal
when
is much better.
uh,
Christopher
he
Columbus.
opesa obi Orania, so that South Africa for Oranian. My question is, the statement he made that he's part of the God Traditional Council. No, was he lying or is it true? That's what I need to understand. Remember, he made a
It's true.
statement that
There are letters.
they are letters.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
showing his induction into
Yes.
the yeah.
Okay. All right.
I think he
Okay.
was even given a certificate.
Yes, he was given a certificate. 2014.
Okay. So to all the Ghanaian youth, I don't know if
Certificates.
everybody
All the
anybody who
certificates of
is
his doings. Yeah.
okay. So my thing is, let's not deviate
Yeah.
from what you want. Let's not
That
deviate
was
from what you want.
according to the brewer chief or whatever.
Okay. What I'm saying
Let
is,
Ghana please go on.
what I'm saying is, what this is what I want. I don't know what anybody wants. I don't care about his title. Kwasiebia to man who title. He's giving himself title king. What do I want? I want the Igbos out of Ghana. Why do I want Igbos out of Ghana? Because the statistics,
Exactly.
okay, because the statistics we are getting is most crimes committed by Nigerians in Ghana are Igbos. That is what we need to focus on. Because China, Obetimi Akasa Young Festival, no, I'm not doing it. He can say, okay, I'm a leader now. I'm not called a king, but he's still living in Ghana. I don't want him to live in Ghana. I don't want
That's
any of
it.
those
That's
people
all.
criminals living in Ghana.
We should
The
deport all
fact
of
that
them.
listen, the fact that Mr. Chomema Mikasa, the fact that this thing has happened almost 2 weeks since the expose came out, and no Igbo community in Ghana who claim to be law abiding have not come out to deny this guy. The Nigerian embassy has not said anything. That tells me that all Nigerians in Ghana are complicit. One thing the Igbos are known for, no matter what crime their person does, they will never say it's wrong. They will never, if you go on live on any of the TikTok pages, everybody is support all the one will be pen I can say okay what he's doing is not good, but majority of them you are jealous and it's just that aggravate it's like they keep on aggravating us with their words, with their pomposity, with their arrogance, and you think that even Chesia Enyanko baby, look at what they are doing. Imagine 10 years from now what these people can do. I went on to a live yesterday. The guy is called Adebayo. Adebayo, I usually follow his life because yes, you're best now more Lagos now. Also pam the Igbos because
Igbos.
the Igbos are just
Okay.
terrorizing them, taking their retail space. At the end of 10 naira or the budget 2 naira, they put you out of business. You understand what I'm saying? So I usually go on the live.
Yeah.
I don't usually call in. I'll just listen. A man came on there. He's a very old man. He sounds like he probably is in his 60s. He said he lives in Austria. He gave a history that I, as a Ghanaian, never knew. We all know Ghana must go. We've heard stories. Okay, Ghana must go. They kicked us out of Ghana. But nobody really knows the detail, how it all started, what happened. The story goes that at that time, Shegun Shagari was the president. Shegun Shagari's vice was called Ekweme. It was Ekweme, an Igbo man, who put pressure. First and foremost, how did Ghanaians end up going to Nigeria? Ghanaians started going to Nigeria because the oil boom had happened in the 80s. Wɔn brought for kankan na wɔn kan ne wɔn abɔnbɔn wɔn schools no. They knew that we Ghanaians we gained our independence 3 years prior before them. So in terms of the education system, we are a little bit far ahead than them. They invited Ghanaian teachers to come there and teach because they were paying 3 or 4 times what the Ghanaian teacher was earning in Ghana. So a lot of Ghanaian teachers, including 2 of my uncles, they all went there to teach. Most of them even went to Southeast, which was the Igbo areas, to teach. So later, more Ghanaians, more Ghanaians started going. Most of the jobs the Ghanaians used to do were menial jobs, like maids or watchmen or seamstress, like very menial jobs. Then Ghanaians started getting into the retail space. This is what the old man is saying. He's a Yoruba man, old man. Ghanaians started getting into the retail space, and just like we talk about the cane chairs making in Lagos now, where the Ghanaian craftsmen do better than the Nigerian in Ghana from the area, right now 2025 as we speak. That is the same thing that was
Yeah,
happening in
yeah,
Lagos.
yeah.
The foolish Igbo vice president pushed Shagari. It became like a political topic where if a father for one Ghana for now, we are not going to vote for you. So it was a an Igbo man who pushed Shagari to push Ghanaians out. And the Obama was telling on the live that it wasn't. I mean, obviously, you obviously been at home, but one man on the forefront of Ghana must go was the Igbos. Immediately they kicked the Ghanaians out. Guess who took all the retail spaces? It was these Igbos. This story I had never ever heard until this man said it. And I verified with about 1 or 2 people too. My uncles, right? They are in Ghana, they are old now. I said, yes, it's true, but I thought you knew. I said, no, I didn't know this story. Now, Musa Igbo for ya, everywhere you go, you become like a cancer to society. You want to overtake people, and everywhere you've gone, you tried this, you failed. You did it in Cameroon, you failed. Let me tell you the story about how a lot of people too don't know the story about they don't know the difference between a Biafra and an Igbo person. Let me tell you how the story goes. Nigeria gained their independence in 1960. Between 1960 and 66, Nigeria, but it was still under military rule. So we have people up north in the northern region, we have the middle belt, we have Yoruba split the south and west, and then we have southeast, which is the Igbos. Igbo ni guy, their friend, Iziogu. He was in the military. Guess what? This Iziogu guy was born in Kaduna. That means Kaduna for which is the northern part of Nigeria. On the money, they didn't you understand what I'm saying? Ekweme gets, this Iziogu guy gets into the military. 1966. He's in the military. He decides, obey your cool. Now, what's Igbo for more habit of the percent dominating, you want to overtake. No more, you guys are designated to only 5 states, which is I always mention Anambra and whatever. This Iziogu guy decided that he was going to analyze all the northern leaders, including Amadu Bello. I forgot the guy's name. Very prominent military up north, eliminating he was heading to the west, which is the Yoruba land. When the northern people look at it, who say everybody who this is a coup that he staged, then they realize that how come only our northern leaders have been assassinated, but none of the Igbo people, including Azikiwe, they didn't assassinate them. So that is what started the tribal thing in Nigeria, because obviously the northern person, just like in Ghana, on count. So they started killing the Igbos in the southeast. And Igbo friend say, we are marginalized. And Biafra. And the Nigeria friend say, who do Biafra? Because the British are putting all as one country. And so the leader there was called Ojuku. Ojuku said, China or better Biafra. And we decided to say, for peace to reign, let's go to Ghana, Ebri, and settle down and talk about this. So all the leaders in northern and the middle belt, south and west, we now by Ebri in 1966. And The notion what they talked about in the brief was like, okay, say I for Nigeria, okay, what Northerners want to be a kumubi, say no, or be for Bibian Chunchen, that let's live
Sister,
in
about your
peace.
time, you know. So over to
Okay, I'm
me.
gonna make it very
Yeah.
quick. I'm gonna make it very quick. When they go back to Nigeria, this Ojuku guy decided to go against what they had discussed in Ebri and form that Biafra. And that is that is how the war started. Because Nigerian military was like, yeah, mama will be a friend and talk on here. As we speak to you, I speak to you now. Let's not just talk about this Igbo King in Kwa or Ghana. They have what they call IPOP. IPOP is a terrorist group. And because Nigerian government is not allowing them to make their military practice in Nigeria, right now they are in some of the forests in Ghana, including Ashanti region. So when we are talking about these people, we should also not forget to say the IPOP terrorist group are already, these are Igbos. They are already in Ghana. It's really the debate chat want to say. I'm not saying that king now offer no family. I don't care about his title. I just need Igbos out of Ghana. I would rather take an Ivorian or a Liberian to live in
Okay.
Ghana because I know so many deep on it. But an Igbo, I don't want in Ghana. That's it.
Yeah, but if you say you don't want Igbos in Ghana, how can you identify all the Igbos? What if I'm an
That's
Igbo
why we
and
said
pretend
all
to be a
Nigerians. All Nigerians
Igbo?
out.
See?
All Nigerians.
That's
Nigerians are
all.
not speaking up. Other Nigerians are not speaking up enough. So unfortunately, Nigeria, if you are
That's
law
all.
abiding, I'm afraid it's going to affect you because none of you are speaking up enough of what these people are doing, aggravating and making Ghanaians angry. So unfortunately, all Nigerians, yes, I agree, all Nigerians are involved, not just
They are
Igbos. All
naturally born
Nigerians are
bad, those
involved.
people. It's in their DNA. So all
Yeah, Mr.
Nigerians.
James.
Can you imagine say, in the past 2 weeks, Ghana for be able to both home and abroad, everybody is angry. We have our peace. Ghana
Except
is a
our
peaceful
leaders.
country.
Except our leaders.
Exactly.
Our leaders are not
Because
speaking
they are
because they're
compromised.
taking
Yeah,
money from these people.
we're, yeah, we are gonna come. We are gonna come to the leaders. Mr. James.
Yes, sir.
Hello, Mr. James.
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. Please, let us know your views on the issue at hand.
Um, Good evening to everyone. I truly, to an extent,
Evening.
I truly don't want to say our leaders are naive in whatever is happening. Neither do I want to believe that they are naive, but they are helpless. In whichever way, we are talking about a sovereign country, we are talking about a sovereign nation, we are talking about a people with its own unique culture. And when you look at what is happening currently, the lapses, the contradictions, the one that came from Ningo, the one that came from the Gamache, the one that came from St. George and his camp, and the one that is coming from the camp of the Igbo man, it's like we are getting lost or missing in action comparatively to what happened to the Americans in Vietnam. You are seeing a picture where you thought you knew what was happening, but at the backside of you, it's like you were even walking on a wrong path that you had no idea whatsoever that is planned and going on within your own country. Why is no one? There are questions to be answered. Why is no government appointee? The information minister, Felix Kwachofoso, a very well-spoken person. Why is he not coming out to say anything in regards to this development? Why is no government representative coming to make any statement apart from some George? Some George, in whichever case, was not speaking on behalf of the government. He was speaking on behalf of the God Traditional Council, or even as an indigenous of the Pram Pram that was mentioned. So, we've not had any statement from the government. And we have chiefs. We have chiefs representing all regions. Why is none of them saying anything in regards to this situation? And we are talking about the pressure, if not for the pressure that was exerted on the God Traditional Council, you wouldn't have heard anything, I guess, from them. If not for the pressure that was exerted on the Ningo Prampram. Yeah. Can you hear me?
Oh, Huda.
Yeah, if not for the pressure, I believe none of us would have been privy to anything from their side. So I don't know. Honestly speaking, if we sit and look,
Actually, who
history
have
has
the
proven.
Now what is this?
Huda.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, go
Yeah,
on.
if
So
we sit
why
and
is
look,
Johnson Cup
history.
showing us the butt? Why is Johnson Cup showing us the butt?
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, I've kicked him out. Don't worry.
Yeah, yeah, that
Yeah,
was very
Okay.
please go
noisy,
on.
Ghana.
So history has proven time and again that these people are not to be trusted. Like what is being shared recently before I came in. It has proven that these people are not people you want to trust even in the next 2 decades. The story will flip, pages will flip, and it will look like you never had anything in this as in the beginning. So why would you risk yourself to this in terms of posterity damages, posterity struggles? Why would you risk a whole nation in this when you can avoid it? Why would you want to get infected before you heal when you can avoid or prevent? So I think the power we have as youths and as citizens concerned and watching over whatever is happening is to stand up against the verdict or whatever agreement they have with the people. The verdict of our leaders, we can stand up against it. No matter what you say, you are not leading your family alone, you are not leading your office, you are leading an entire nation. And you are not more than the nation. We respect the government in power. In fact, I'm a fan of the works of the government in power. But for this reason's sake, you can count, it can override everything in history. Then you look like someone who came back to cause the most damaging into the history of Ghana, the most damaging sins in the history of Ghana. Meanwhile, you've done all that is positive in the past, all that is I don't developmental projects, you've implemented policies that are appealing to the people. But for this cause, if you are not able to protect the integrity, the sovereignty of your nation, all you've done is like you just added one and you took out one. That is zero. No one hates Nigerians. No one is against Igbos. But history has proven, by virtue of what we know, what we've heard, and what is even happening, we cannot trust to host a people of this
We can't
nature.
live with them.
There is
We can't live with them.
no yeah, there is no. Some people are comparing the existence of Igbos to that of Chinese. Let's be sincere with ourselves. What developmental impact do we have from various African countries or African country nationals residing in our country? They do their best, but we're talking about Chinese who are bringing all that we see today and appreciate in our economy. We are talking about Indians who are bringing up all the steel factories that we see in Pram Pram and free zones, all these places. These are the impact these people are bringing to our society. Besides, they are only here for economic reasons, not sovereignty, as in kingdomship establishment
Thank you,
or
brother.
whatever you want to call it.
Thank you.
All right.
Okay, Midwest, or is it
Yeah,
Midwest
just
or
give me 5 minutes. Give me like
You've
five
yeah?
minutes.
spoken well, my brother.
How,
You've spoken well.
Yes,
You've said
brother.
it all.
Yeah, thank you very much.
yeah, Midwest or Midwest? Yeah, go on. Hello.
He said give him 5 minutes, so move on to someone else, Rash.
Okay, all right, all right. So Manamanji,
Yeah, right.
yeah. So
Uh,
what would you be? What like? How would you feel if the king, or why am I even calling him king? Okay, the Eze sits down with the parliament, or sits down with the leaders, be it the traditional leaders or the political leaders, come to a conclusion that he's going to take off the title, His Royal Highness, King, whatever, and just represent as a leader, and you know put a stop to whatever village, Igbo village or anything they are planning to do and all that, and to
Mhm.
just be a normal leader and no longer all these. Um,
Mm.
wouldn't it be enough?
Now,
Because
you see,
bear in mind now, he is married to a Ghanaian,
No, no,
and
no, no,
I'm
Russ.
sure
Saa particular topic wei de kwa mama yɛn nka ho asɛm koraa. Na sɛ akwala koraa na wobɛka saa asɛm wei koraa kyerɛ na wonyi ni. Wobɛka sɛ yɛnyi that international
bruh,
kɛkɛdeɛ. What you do have to, take away
excuse
the
me,
title and that's all. This is
bruh,
nonsense. We don't have to talk about the just giving out
hey,
title and that's all.
bruh,
No, 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 no.
excuse me. He's asking a question. He wants to
I'm
know my
asking a question.
opinion. Okay.
Who will be big can what can from? If you are not
Exactly.
interested, you skip. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
because people
Yeah.
people have those kind of questions in their minds and wants to be cleared. So yeah, Angie, go on.
Yeah. That's why I said our leaders are playing with our intelligence. They are aware. They are part of this Igbo King. What he's doing in our country. Everything has been indicated. Okay. So for them to come out and tell us that he should change his title, it is unacceptable. We don't care. Even he's going to change his name to God or whatever. All we need right now is to snatch our country back. Okay? Ghanaians are agitated. We are upset because, I mean, what is going on? If we don't take care, the next 5, 10 years, Ghana is not for us anymore. Okay? So these leaders, I don't know. I sometimes I think about them and I want to get a definite answer, but I can't get anything. Okay? I can't. So they are aware. They are part of what this Igbo man is doing. So they think when they come out and allow him or tell him to change his title, Ghanaians will be okay. Like I was saying, we are not basing only Igbo village and only Igbo festival. These people have done enough. They have been killing us. There are so many things happening in Ghana now. Okay? And Ghanaians, our own country, we feel uncomfortable in it. So since these Nigerians started coming to Ghana, no, we don't have our peace. That is why we have come out to tell our leaders to let them leave. We are not saying they shouldn't come back to our country anymore. They can go and then they will come. They can come back, but that will be checks. We will check and see which one is deserved to come to our country. Okay. So these people, you see, when these are happening, no, have you seen the leaders? Only the people that have, stopped this man from the festival and that rubbish things that he's doing in our country. Where is President Mahama? Where are the ministers? Sam George came out and, lied to Ghanaians. Meanwhile, this man has bought the land. Okay. So, what I want to send to Ghanaian youth is that they shouldn't sit down. When this man comes out and tell us that his name is not a king anymore, but chief. We don't care. All we want him and his sub chiefs to leave our country and Nigerians. So for me, I am not convinced what the leaders are saying or what they are doing. They are all involved with this man activities, criminal activities that is going on in our country.
Yeah, Mr. Kwame.
Yeah, Rush.
Yeah, but you see, someone may say, okay, but even if so, we can't stop them from celebrating their festival because Ghanaians also do celebrate their festivals in other countries. What do
Uh,
you what do you have to
Ghanaians
say
have
about that?
never been a threat. Ghanaians have never been a threat in other
Oh, please,
countries.
I'll come to you, please. Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
Kwame.
yeah, Rush. What I know is that before Ghanaians we hold any festival, we ask permission. if the permission is granted, fine. That is in England here that I am. If the permission is granted, fine. And we only go and hire a hall or maybe some small park and do our small thing. After that, everybody goes to his house. And besides, when we are doing something, it's not just one tribe. It's done as the Ghanaian community. It's done as a general thing. We don't, there's no discrimination, you see. But that's besides the point. In my opinion, the reasons why we can't live with these people, most of my fellow panelists have already listed almost all of it. I've already stated that the guy is a threat because he has so much influence on our leaders. And so because of that, no, he cannot remain on the land because no matter the title that he changes or takes, no, he will still have that links. And as a result of that, no, we can't live with him anymore. Him, his cabinet, his chief of staff, his sub chiefs, let them all go. All Nigerians, I'm not even going to say Igbos, all Nigerians, let them leave our country. These people, number one, they come into the country. What jobs are there for them to do? There's no jobs for them to do. That's why they go into all these criminal activities, robbery, shower prostitution, uh, you name it. All the bad vices that is going on in Ghana is by these Igbos, by these Nigerians, simply because there's no jobs. And our stupid immigration officers have just opened our borders and just letting them troop in. Nobody checks the 90-day rule. No, there's no system in place to monitor that. Oh, Asimesi by Ghana 21st, it's by 21st of by 90 days, we have to start checking on it to see if he's gonna get out of the country. There's nothing, no fingerprinting, no checking of biometrics. The Ghanaian authority has to implement a rule. You cannot enter Ghana without a passport, a biometric passport. Nobody should be allowed to enter Ghana through any borders or anything without a passport. No ID card should be permitted or allowed, no, apart from a passport, so that at least we can check. Once it's biometric, we know that you are the actual person that you say you are. You understand? We have just, basically allowed these people to flood into our country, and now look at the results that we are reaping. And because you see, these people, they always work with a tactic. When they come and buy all the people in high authority, the police, the ministers, the presidency, so that when their people get trouble, it's only a phone call and the person is let go. This cannot continue. This Igbo king, his cabinet, his chiefs, all his minions, all of them should be deported. Thank you.
Yeah, Sarah, thank you.
Yeah, you are right,
Yeah, please.
Mr. The one,
But
the one who just.
yeah, I want to ask. Yeah, I want
Oh,
to ask
okay.
something. Like, Do you believe he can be deported or will be deported? Because I had a call from one guy, and he sounded Ghanaian, but I believe he's a Nigerian. And he was like, why are we wasting our time telling the president to deport him while he has a Ghanaian kids, he has a Ghanaian wife, and is probably naturalized?
Well, his
So
wife
do
can
you
follow him.
think the Ghanaians,
Yeah.
the Ghanaian leadership can really, do something about his deportation?
Okay, right. Also, even they themselves, when they are addressing an issue like this, they say, "Oh, Nigerian kids are Nigerians. Any woman born to Nigerian, or any child born to a Nigerian, the child is automatically a Nigerian. So in this case, they are not Ghanaians. The wife becomes a Nigerian. So in this case, the wife who claims to be half Ghanaian, half whatever, how do we even know that this woman is a Nigerian? We have to investigate that one too, because as it is now, I don't even believe that this woman is a full-blown Ghanaian. She's not. And a question of whether we can deport him or not. This is where it's going to be very difficult here, because like someone said earlier, he's managed his way through with our leaders. He's mingled with the president, former president, the police, immigration, and all that. And we know as it is now, none of our leaders have come out to say anything about the struggles we are having with this Nigerian man. So it's not easy to say they can deport him, or they can, if he has a secret meeting with them and then try to convince them, then the government will come and say, oh, he has revoked his kingship or whatever. Now he's going to stay like an ordinary person. But like I said earlier, once an evil person always will be an evil person. It will all rest on our shoulders, how we'll take this, or how we're going to carry on with this fight. We don't have to rely on our leaders to say that they're going to help us solve this problem. But the more we push them, the more we go hard on them, the immigration, the police, the president, the chiefs, and all that, the more maybe we can have a way with this deportation. But Nigerians, as we have all agreed, they all have to go. Whether you are legit or you are not, they have to go, because at this point, we cannot even differentiate between who is a good Nigerian or a bad Nigerian. They have to go.
Yes, case closed. That's it.
That's all.
Yeah, yeah, right. Yeah, yeah, right.
Mm.
Hello? Can you hear me,
Yeah.
please?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I just had a call from King Ghana, and we are having a conversation concerning demonstration that is about to be, get in the pipeline. So we are not even done, but later on, I think I'll have to come and brief everybody what the plan is. So sorry if I was
Okay.
absent a bit. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mild West. Mild West. Hello, Mild West.
It's opening. Wait, hello. Good evening. I was having some. That it was on. Good evening, everybody. I
Okay.
greet the whole everybody, and listeners, viewers across the globe. I extend my greetings.
Yeah.
And I hope
Yeah, we are doing great.
okay. So I'm in Nigeria, so I just want to contribute to this. This situation we find ourselves. It's not supposed to one Africa, one love, one unity. But however, we still need unity, but not the one that will be pain to anybody, whether be Nigerians. Today, my contribution is that your government have to be serious. It's not going to get better. It's going to get worse. After all, the Ghanaian government provide the job. And when people are jobless, crime is bound to prevail. So not that the country is so rich. The industries and jobs are there for Ghanaians, jobs are there for people coming. I think they would have a sense of security, but it's not whereby people are got stranded or with even criminal intentions in place. As it is today, it will get worse. Just the way that is getting worse. They want So I have to be honest to you. So first of all, this king has caused a lot of problems. For many years, I cannot tell you differences. Internal strife has been there. I saw a time where they don't want Ghanaians, they don't want Nigerians in their market. Those kind of 3 years ago, I saw those kind of things. But your government was able to manage that space, knowing very well, and they are handling people back to Nigeria at that time. Criminal. So, but now he has gotten to a point where the arrogancy of Igbo King a big tsunami. What your government to do is to be serious and act with seriousness by dealing with crime. Take for example those who have been known to secret service, they are arresting close to 100 people, 300. The whole Ghanaians will give the government time to government is going to handle it good. But if they remain or keep quiet, it's going to get out of hand. I can see the anger, I can see the pain. Even the people who are committing this crime, we are all Nigerians, so we have tribes. I cannot take myself away from it. Even if I'm from that tribe, I'm a Nigerian. The guy is a Nigerian. But from that same tribe, I see a lot of them. I don't know whether Ghanaians understand. In it, support sense in terms of this smartphone network and YouTube and everything. So because they have in terms of online platform, they are good about it to threaten people, insult people, and I can see so many of them Ghanaians. They threatening their life if they touch their brother. I don't understand why people should behave like that. But whether good or bad, they are still representing Nigeria. But people a Yoruba man cannot go to that planet and threaten Ghana. And no other tribe. So if you see people threatening Ghana, and they have been doing it in Nigeria for many years since they said they want their country. The government did not act. I think when it's hot, I think Nigeria government will act because I've not seen our officials talking about the issue. I've not seen anyone coming out. I think we have an embassy. I've not seen my ambassador talking. I've not seen anybody or representative from the embassy addressing the issue. So since you have promised on the 19th of this month as a protest, my appeal to Ghanaians is that make it your country. So, but if you allow it to slip into violence, I don't know what the outcome is going to be, and the history is going to tell about it because we have been in this, front and back of Ghana and leave our country for many years. Today, thank God, the one the Ghanaian did the first time, we never had. They were buying our people in the street of Ghana, so there's no history like that. And the one the Nigeria government did, they were not buying Ghana, but they might have brutalized people, humiliate people, innocent people. And those guys were never, we don't have criminal record about them. They were just people who were there to survive on their own, no matter the job they were doing. They come from nowhere. And
You see, one thing is, we Ghanaians, we don't care whether you are even equalizing like up to our numbers. We don't care whether you are trooping into our country in huge numbers. All we want is for you to come and mind your business, do your business, and just live your life. We have Kenyans, we
my
have
network
South
is
Africans, we have.
and you guys
Can you hear
I
me?
don't get this. This network is problematic. But my
Raj,
Okay.
hello,
So
Raj.
yeah, it should be.
Yeah, hello.
It should be Rush
Raj,
Network.
Raj, me
Yeah,
pese
yeah.
me ko djuma sisi anti no. Mo ma me kwan na me so me share me yi kakra na
Okay,
me nsi
okay,
fom.
okay, okay. Also,
Eh
all right.
me poacho me no me mfa ho se me nya brofo ne yede tete me ti brofo pa ma ko school pa ba me pese me ka twi kasa. Ema de Nigerian na ogina so no. Ono so
All right.
onsua so abaye kromo anya obeti bi. De me pese me ka say me matra Nigeria ho na me ko school come secondary
Only
school.
Ghana.
Okay. Matina Nigeria for 11 good years. Me come secondary school wɔ hɔnom. Hwɛ Nigerians for especially the Igbos no, omo yɛ very corny people. Edie bɛ ɛyi me fan sɛ economic impact bɛ na Nigeria for no ɛde aba Ghana ɛyi economy mu. There's no impact. Deɛ ɔmo de ba nyinaa ɛyɛ korɔno, kidnapping, ɛwudie, ɛne saa nɔɔma no nko ara ɛne ɛyi adwamammɔ ne adeade no. Ɛne na ɔmo
Scamming.
de brɛ yɛn. And in that case, investors a mobile country no almost slow because there's no security in the country because of these people. And the same people we are Igbo for ya Omua and the northerners for the same way. Omua krom ankasa na Ghana for na omu ye business e wo Igbo for krom abia hono. But say e dey na omu dey ye Ghana for no wo hono. They will not allow you to sell. Even Ghana for no you bofro to see omu ti so a no omu ton bofro to hono. They omu omu yi for no omu gigi tax hono. They omu ba no omu sisi omu no ma no ma pam omu nyina ko omu gi omu enu omu na ko. So omu ton sa no ma no. Hwe me I'm talking from experience. Je me di mani ehu na me ka no. Me see Nigerians for no chie no mu dey ko room. No mo abu esa me no ka say me see me what dental problem or me see because of this issue. Igbo for no omu pa
Mr.
ebi
Richie.
enti na
Mr.
yes
Richie.
reaching America. Yeah,
Mr. Richie.
yeah.
Menya yanka oka wo brofo mu na onte
English mo.
ase like Nigeria.
Aha.
Na
Okay.
onte there. Of course, because according to ono so ka the awo can say, but I see omo no the thing is omo nku obi like omo nyi obi akayaka there, but
He's
just
a
there
liar.
was
The
some
amount for
small
who here
He's
1983.
a liar.
It's in America say omu ye corny people. Look. Okay, you
yeah,
this Igbo people. You this Igbo people, you people are very corny people. I've lived with you people for several years. In Lagos, you people brought 419. That was far back in the 80s. 419. How you people started the 419 in Lagos? How did this? You started it in the market. Whereby if you want to go and buy anything, I will tell you how it started. There was one product they call Gold Star. It was TV. They call it Gold Star. And this Gold Star, they have changed the name to LG. That's the LG you are seeing now. Before it was called Gold Star. That was the name Gold Star. The Gold Star is no more in the system now. Now they sold that Gold Star to the LG. This is how these people started, the Igbo people. They were most of them were into electronics. If you said you are an Igbo man, you are a Nigerian. Tell me the truth. You people mostly you were
no,
dealing with electronics.
No,
he's not,
speak about.
he said he's not an Igbo.
Okay,
So
you are not
yeah,
an Igbo. Now I'm
he
telling
said he's
about
not
most
an
about the
Igbo.
Igbo people.
So
Okay,
yeah, you
most
just
of the Igbos they were into electronics in Nigeria. If you go to somewhere like Yaba, Oshodi, and all those places, they were the one taking over everything merchandise about electronics. They are the Igbos, and anywhere they go, they want to dominate. They were dominating the Eurobase. The Eurobase were fighting them. And these people, no, Omo said that these people, what they do is, they always come when they come in, they want to buy the prominent people, those people controlling the area. They will just use money to buy them. You see, and this is how the Igbo people started the 419 in Lagos. When you go and buy the TV, anything electronic, when you bring the TV back home, you will see something like sand. They will pack sand, the back of sand. They will put it inside the TV as if the TV is working. When you go there, they will on the normal one for you. Then they go to the back and change the TV. So when you come back home, you will come and see a fake thing.
wow.
And that was how the 419 started. From there, they developed into money laundering, whereby they started printing fake money into the system. So all the monies the Igbos are using to run their businesses, they run their businesses. It is not a real money. They are all counterfeit. They are all fake money. So they introduce the money into the system. So most people are not aware of the fake money. So they spread the fake money for the original money, and that's how they take the money. And the Igbos, when they come to your country, all what they know is they know that if this country is doing well, they will just come there and just lure the country up with their bad characters and their bad intentions, just to destroy
Okay,
the
so
economy of that
Mr.
country.
Richie, Mr. Richie,
Yes, yeah,
yeah, Mr. Richie. So
yeah.
you were in Nigeria in the days of the Ghana must go. So what was the
I was
experience?
there after Ghana must go. I was there in 1986, and the Ghana must go. That's 3 years after that time. I was there. Then it
Okay.
happened again. It happened again in my presence. That was 1993. 1993. Gideon Uka. There's one Igbo man called Gideon Uka, one army man. He stood up. He said he was going to divide Nigeria into three, whereby Gideon Uka said he will not allow the Yorubas and the Hausas to have anything to control Nigeria again. This was a serious matter at that time. Babangida was the one, was the president that time. They arrested Babangida. They arrested Babangida just for him to sign that he's no more a president. Until they sent just a telephone call to Ikeja, where the military, one of the military factions, they are also there. They sent a telephone wire to them, and they came down quickly. They were able to capture all those guys. And this Gijomuka, he was caught in Obalande, Lagos, under the bridges. That was where I was schooling. They caught him there. He disguised himself as a woman. They caught him. So
Mm.
this man decided, this is an Igbo man. Oh. He decided to divide Nigeria into two, so that they would take the southern west, southern. They wanted to control the southern south and the southern west of Nigeria, where all the resources are. Because the northern part, they don't have any resources there. All the oil side were in the southern side of Nigeria.
So
So these
so so
Igbo
during
people.
so during yeah, so during that time, were the Ghanaians left to, feel comfortable in the country, or
They were not
really
feeling
happened
comfortable. During
to Nigeria?
that time, they started another one in 1993. They were driving Ghanaians away. It was not only Ghanaians, Ivory Coast, almost all the West African countries, all those people there, they were driving all of them out. So I came back to Ghana 1993 stroke 1997. I came back again. I came back again. We slept at the
Okay.
Benin border for about 3 days. So when we were coming, even when I was at home, these Nigerian boys, they came there. My mother was having some small hairdressing business there. These people came there and bent down the restaurant. They bent down the boutique. If they see that you are Ghanaian and you are
Wow.
holding any business, they will come there, brutalize you, bend down your boutique and everything, your houses and everything. Look, Nigerians are corny people. They would when they have a target, they will never stop until they accomplish their target. That's how they are. If you have never lived with them for long, you will never know how they behave. And that is how they are. If they have never finished their target, they will
Okay.
never stop whatever they're doing. So that's how they don't you people don't ever allow Nigerians to go. Leave our country for us. When you leave our country, you will have our peace. There will be no more killings, kidnapping, and all those things in the country. That's how it was. And there's another secret is that most, especially the Igbos, they take fresh blood. That is why they are not afraid of people. If you are somebody who is used to taking human beings' blood, you see that you have no fear for death and all those things. They take blood. Yes, they take blood, fresh
Okay,
blood.
please, let me confirm something.
Yeah.
Malwest. Hello, Malwest. Hello, Malwest. Well, I wanted to confirm from him, the assertion that
He cannot
Igbos.
talk because he knows that
Yeah,
I am
yeah. He
talking
can't
from
stand
far.
the heat. He left.
Yes, he cannot stand it. Me, I've
No,
lived there.
he is
I know
still
them.
on, but I
Look,
don't know
I
why.
even speak Yoruba.
Hello, are
Mo
you
sọ
hearing
Yoruba
me?
dada. Mo
No,
lè
but
sọ
he was
Yoruba.
speaking against the
Yes.
Igbos
Yes.
himself.
Wait,
He
hold on,
wasn't
hold on,
siding with
hold
them.
on, hold on,
Jẹ́ kí n sọ
Hearing
jẹ́ kí
me?
n sọ
yeah,
fún
hold
fún ẹ.
on,
Jẹ́ kí n
hold
sọ
on,
Yorùbá
hold
sí ẹ.
on.
Jẹ́ kí n sọ Yorùbá sí ẹ.
Yes, yeah,
Are you hearing
yeah.
Mo
me?
Malwest is back. Malwest,
ma ṣé
yes.
Yorùbá ní àbí ìlú wo ló wà?
I don't
Ìwọ
speak
gan-an.
Yoruba language.
I don't speak Yoruba,
Okay.
but are you hearing me?
Which state do you come from? Which state are you from?
A moment. Are you guys hearing me at all? Because it's like there's a network problem. Whether I will go out and come here, I don't.
we are hearing you. Yeah, we are
Okay,
hearing
because
you.
when I was talking, you were not hearing. So we are doing something that
Okay,
have to do
your
with.
mic was muted.
Okay, because what we are saying here is not only locally. People are watching us all over the world. We cannot use one person experience to describe the entire country. What he has been saying, I cannot understand all of them. Some of them he said them in the local language of Ghana, and he also came to English to express his own
Experience.
personal experience or family
Mhm.
experience. Sometimes the kind of challenges they were facing. But however, as we speak today, I will still tell you there are still Ghanaians who are happy to live in Nigeria, and and
Yeah.
they are there. They don't they don't even have problem with anybody, and I don't think anybody is disturbing them
But please, I want to confirm from you. Is it
because
true
but
what we keep
the
hearing?
issue we are
Yeah.
talking about.
Rush, please repeat the question
Hello,
so that you can hear it.
hello, Malwest. Yeah, hello, Malwest.
I wanted to brief you.
Hello, Malwest. Uh-huh. Is it true that the Igbos eat human flesh?
And drink blood, human blood.
They drink blood.
See, let me come in here. I am not from Igbo, but
Okay.
in every country, in every society, you hear all kind of rumors, and sometimes
This is not
some are
rumors.
some are true and
Oh,
some are
please
lies.
let him learn.
But
Okay.
as far as Nigeria space is concerned, the issue that is on board is what I'm going to talk about. Now, the reason is this, my dear brother. Whatever Ghanaians people are, and irrespective of the tribe they are, wherever place they go, they always show it, and those their attitude will speak for them. So what you are witnessing in Ghana today is an attitude of a particular tribe in Nigeria who has been constituting nuisance for many years, particularly the last 15, 16 years because they want to have their country, and the government turned blind eyes to all of them. Now here come a generation that has grown up. Now they have been brainwashed, and they believe they are always right in whatever they do. So what you are hearing about Igbo tribes or whatever you are hearing, I'm just telling you the truth now. If two people, three people, all of them, they are telling you. So that is a fact. You get what I'm saying? But what I'm here
Yeah,
for
man.
is that
Yeah,
this
man.
issue has happened. This idea I'm a king in Ghana is not new. I'm a king in Ghana is not a new thing about them. They've been doing it across Nigeria. It has been creating problem. I think a few years ago, it led to a problem, almost a problem in Lagos. The way they were trying to introduce some certain things over this kingship of, because they have Ohanes Digbo of Lagos, and there are things they wanted to do. It's like those things were not comfortable with the king in Lagos. They have to do something. And there are some festivals they want to introduce. It's not comfortable with the indigenous people of Lagos. And in the whole process, it become like you hate us. And at
Mhm.
this moment,
Hello, Malwest.
or God wants to
Please, can you
expose them.
ask him for me? Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you
Hello.
can you
Yeah.
ask
But
him
If
I
you
for
have
to
me?
any
be
I
question,
frankly
want.
if you have
speaking,
any
for
question,
every
you can
reasonable person,
Ask him directly.
Ghanaian is not acting
ask him
on
Please,
directly.
please.
the point of it.
Do you remember? Do you remember the time
They are
whereby in
acting on the
Lagos?
point that their
Please,
future
let me.
is.
I want you to ask this question. I want you to answer me this question. You
Let me
remember
go
there
out
was a
from
time
it
in Lagos.
and come back again.
Wait. There was a time. There was a time in
Okay,
Lagos
okay.
whereby whereby if you receive a strange telephone call, just a strange telephone call, and once you receive a strange telephone call and you talk, you will be vomiting blood. You'll be vomiting blood. You remember? And this same thing is happening in Ghana. This same thing happening is also happening in Ghana. And there's a time too whereby you are in a bus. When somebody touches you, your private parts will just get lost, either your breast or your penis. And all this thing
Hey,
started in Nigeria. Yes. Me, it happened in my
Ah,
presence in a bus when I was going to school.
These are the
It happened to
reasons
my
why we can't
colleague.
live with these people.
Yeah. So
hey.
so especially the one that
Eh,
Na
if
nipa
somebody calls
orinam
you and you
enum
take it,
moja.
you will vomit blood. You'll be vomiting blood. And once you are vomiting the blood, the person that do that juju will be getting his money. And this is mostly from the Igbos.
mhm.
Even there are
Wow.
it's like
sometimes
my
you
network is
go to buy something and the person gives you change.
But
Sometimes
it
you are
was
afraid to collect the change.
Wants to respond. Yeah, go on.
yeah. I don't know if my network is really good, but if it's bad, you let me know. I can go out and come back again because the way
All right,
sometimes
sure,
person just
sure.
come in and
Mhm,
short me, it's
mhm.
somehow that you are not hearing what I'm saying properly. See, what I want to tell this my brother is that there are always rumor of somebody touch person, his private part disappear in Africa. But how true is that? I don't know. So it has been there,
Okay, me.
and
Okay, me. I know. Me. It happened in the presence of me. My friend. I was schooling over there. My schoolmate. We were in a bus
yeah,
whereby this boy stood up for an elderly man to sit. So elderly man told him to sit on his lap in a bus. So before the elderly man alighted, my colleague penis got lost in the bus. So he was shivering. So he couldn't talk until when the elderly man got down. He started talking that his penis has gotten missing. So we were looking for the man. The man ran away. We didn't see the man. So fortunately, my second colleague's father was a fetish priest. So we took him to his place. So the father gave him some raw meat. They asked him to go and buy raw meat from the market. Then he put it inside a mortar, and they used a mortar and pestle to pound it. So we asked the boy to pound it, and he was saying some words, chanting some words. So as the boy was pounding it, later his penis was coming back. So we saw it. His penis came back again.
uh,
You see,
yeah. For me,
this is my own rare account. This is my rare account that I'm saying. My rare account. My friend was called Rashidi. His name was called Rashidi. So this is a rare account that I'm saying. This is not from what rumor or what some people have heard or something like that. That time I was young. I was young. I was about 15 years. 15 years
Okay,
that time.
so
15, 16 years. So
yeah. So according to
so
in the
I'm
comment
talking from
section,
experience. Yeah.
all right. So in the comment section, I've seen Mr. Benjamin Amwan has
Abi?
commented that the flesh and blood was during the period of war. The Nigerian army blocked food supply, so they were starving to death and resorted to eating people to survive.
And
So that
has
was
continued
how.
up till now.
Wow.
I
And it has continued up till now. That is the
yes,
history.
it's true.
Yeah.
It's very true. I've already heard
Lady
that story.
Ghana.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Please,
during
I
the
want to
Biafra war,
Yeah. That is
so
when it
during
started,
Biafra,
but it has continued up till now.
yeah,
Because
so
when you
during the
get the taste
Biafra
of
war,
human blood and flesh, you can't stop.
uh-huh. Okay, so during the Biafra war, the block what killed the 3 million people was not by gunshots. Most of it was by starvation. The same way these fake Jews are starving the Gazans right as we speak. So they resorted to eating themselves. Do you understand? They
Yeah,
resorted to
man.
eating themselves, and
Wow.
it continued. Like even after the war, you've now acquired for 3 years. You've acquired a taste of human. So
Exactly.
they continue. So they still do it right now as we speak.
Exactly.
They still eat human. A couple of years ago, 3 years
They
ago,
say merely you are
women's
sick. They don't wait for you to die.
women's sanitary women's sanitary pads and panties were being stolen in Nigeria. It
Is
became
what
a
you are
thing.
saying really?
Yeah,
Because this is
it's a
so new
thing.
to
Yeah,
me.
it's real. It's real. So
look.
in
They
Nigeria,
believe in it.
women's
They
sanitary
believe that.
pads were being stolen. because they were using that sanitary pad to go and do, they need anything for money rituals, anything they can get their hands on.
Yes.
It can be a pregnant woman,
Very
it can be a
evil people.
baby. The people from, I don't know whether it's Anambra or Imo, some
Okay,
part
the
of
baby
the Igbo
factory.
place, they eat the
The
umbilical
baby
cord.
factory is
They eat
from
the
their side. They have
umbilical
baby
cord of the
factory.
baby.
Yes, they have a
So
baby
it's
factory
not it's
in
not a
Anambra
rumor,
State. They
it's
have
a
a baby
fact.
factory.
Yeah, it's Anambra. A lot of things come out of Anambra.
Yes,
A lot.
Anambra. They have a
Anambra
baby
does a
factory in
lot of
Anambra.
things.
Yes,
No,
where they will
the
kidnap
baby
you.
factory is in Imo State. The baby
They
factory.
will
The reason
kidnap
why the
you.
baby
Sankrofo
factory.
a woodifo.
Listen,
They will
the reason
kidnap
why the
you.
baby factory.
They will kidnap
Just
The
look
you
at
reason
that
why
and
the
sleep
baby
with
baby
you.
factory
fat.
is in Imo State is because Imo ladies are known to be one of the most beautiful girls in Nigeria. I mean, most Imo State girls are beautiful. So the foreigners
No, they are
who
not the only
wanted
one.
baby, maybe somebody,
The Calabar women are more beautiful than the Igbo ladies. The
Please
Calabar
yeah.
people.
So they
let
tell they
one
can get
at
a
a
12-year
time.
old. They can get a 12-year-old, 13, between the ages of 12 to 15. Even their own parents who maybe they're destitute, they don't have money, they push their kids to be part of the baby factory thing. And then they impregnate them, and when the baby is born, the babies are sold into the market. When it comes to organ harvesting, they are number one when it comes to organ harvesting. Abroad, people need liver, or they need,
Kidneys.
yeah, they need all these things. And Igbos are known to be one of the biggest people when it comes to organ harvesting, which they
Harvesting.
export outside of the country. So you see a baby, when what happened in Ghana in the 60s, kids were being found dead, and then they've cut them up and their heart is gone or their liver is gone. And this week a video was going
Uh,
around where a lady was speaking to the grandmother. My mother has also testified to that. So all those things are going to start happening in Ghana now,
It's
you
already
know
started. It's
because
happening.
because for them, because the thing is, most of the money they have into Ghana for for now, they are taking their money. Omo huye mesere. Because to find a legit Igbo with legit money, which is a legit, no money rituals or no crime, is to like finding a needle in a haystack. Do you understand? So all this money in the millions that they're giving to the media houses, they're giving to the politicians. Even Kufuor, the reason why this guy went to see Kufuor was because Kufuor's wife had just died. So something like that, that's a great opportunity. Oh, Kufuor's wife had died.
okay,
Okay, let's go and
okay.
say our condolence. You understand what I'm saying? So
That's
money,
how they
dear,
work.
money is nothing to them. You see how they're always throwing money at parties, throwing money at parties, and for you to continue to be rich and get your money, the satanic gods they worship, they need blood. You understand
That
what
is
I'm
it.
saying? If you don't bring
Yeah.
the blood, the money cannot come. So then they'll find any ways and means to unalive you, to take your blood. You get sick, or I just say anything. Right now in Nigeria,
Speaking of
there's so many
speaking
things.
of speaking of speaking of their gods, um, did you hear one of the sub chiefs who
Yes.
came out saying
That is a
what they
Uh-huh.
lie.
are doing and
He
all
will
that?
just
What
he,
Ghanaians are doing is provoking their
it
gods.
will not happen. It's a lie.
Provoking.
Their
They
gods
are
are more
satanic
You
powerful
God.
than
threaten us
Men,
with your
that's
stupid
don't
a
listen
threat.
to
gods.
him.
It's only a threat. It will not
Satanic God
work.
is whom they worship. Satanic God is, they don't worship, and you can just see it in their lifestyle. Like I keep on
Hwɛ,
telling people, you see it in their
Maame nka asɛm
lifestyle,
bi
the
nkyerɛ
way
wo. Maame nka secret bi nkyerɛ wo. Ɔn sɛ Igbofoɔ maamefoɔ no, ɛyɛ asɛ deɛ ɔmo
they, yeah,
din. Most of the time they look fresh. They look fresh all the time. Look at this man. When he came to
all the
Ghana,
time.
he looked very, very dark. He
Mhm.
was not looking nice. Later, look at him now. He's looking
Right.
fresh. Yes, and
Yeah.
that's what I have been telling you. Most
Mhm.
of the Igbo people, they take fresh blood.
Yes, I know.
They take
It's a
fresh blood. And
fact.
if you got, yes, they take fresh. That's why they sometimes you see their color, you'll be looking somehow clean, neat, or something like that. And when they
You
take that
guys,
blood
you
and they,
guys should
and
look
they
at
take,
the sub chiefs, no, the sub chief that this guy chose. You guys
yeah,
can go back and look at the website and pay very good attention to the sub chiefs.
attention to them.
Look at
Yes.
look at their faces. If you look at their faces, I kid you not, they don't look human. You can tell that there's something. I have a very good instinct, right? When you see somebody who is diabolical or satanic, you can see it in their eyes. Just look at them.
Yes.
Do they look real to you? Do any of
They
those
look
12 chiefs, do they
so
look like
scary.
real humans to
So
you?
scary.
Look at
Who
this.
is speaking now? You
I'm
have
speaking
all the
Lagos.
words I have to say to you, Mama.
There
This
is
is
a
what I
place
used to
in
say.
Lagos. There's a
These
place
persons
in
are
Nigeria.
they
They
are not
call it
humans.
Arirara. Arirara
They're
Market.
not
If you go there,
humans.
they sell human parts there. They sell human parts in Lagos. They call the place Arirara Market. If you go there, if you want a newborn baby, you will find the fresh body. Everything you want from the woman part, you will get it there.
Wow.
Everything. But that something like this is not found
And
in
we have
Ghana.
these
We don't
people
have it.
living amongst us.
All fresh human beings. If you go there, you
We,
see
and so
somebody.
and so and so Ghanaians, we are
Ah,
not just fighting. We are not
you see,
fighting our fellow humans. So
you see
we need to
most of
pray,
most
pray
of the
hard.
cemeteries. You see most of the cemeteries
Please,
where they
please,
bury someone fresh,
let
and
Lady
you go
Ghana,
that
please
you
let
go
Lady
there,
Ghana
you see that they exhume the
Yeah.
body.
land. Okay.
What did
Look,
you
let
say?
me tell you one secret. Ash, let me
Re-
tell you one secret. You see
Richie,
in the
please,
cemeteries, in the cemeteries where they take they go there and dig the fresh bodies out. Most of them are the
Yeah,
Igbo
I know.
people. They are
I
looking for
know.
the parts of the bodies of
I
the
know.
dead bodies to go and do their
I know.
ritual money. They
Yeah.
are the Igbo people.
Yeah.
Most of them, you see them in the cemeteries. What are they doing there in the cemeteries at night?
Yeah.
At night,
Rush, what
what
were
are
you
they doing there?
saying? Rush, you were saying something.
yeah.
You were asking me a question.
Someone is saying,
Uh
yeah,
huh.
yes. Someone is saying, from the
Uh
comment
huh.
section, the
Uh
central
huh.
region is a looks
Uh
like
huh.
one who was the Igbo guy who was arrested
I
recently
told you, I
for
told you
the
that. I told you on the WhatsApp group. I told you. If you like, next time you do a broadcast, do a side by side video. They look like twins. I told you guys. The central region Eze looks like twins with the guy who was caught last month in Enugu State who had buried like thousands of bodies, including a woman who was pregnant, maybe 4 or 5 months pregnant. They look like twins. I've been saying this on our WhatsApp platform many times. Do this side by side. Find the guy on Google. Find it.
okay.
The
So
Enugu guy.
you mean the one on the screen right now?
This one, this particular one you have on the screen now, do a side by side video, a side by side photo with him versus the guy who was caught in Enugu. I'll give you his name right now.
On his way to
The
Ghana,
guy
he
was
was
caught in
arrested at
Enugu
the border.
with buried bodies. Hold on, let me Google it and find you his name. Enugu ritualist. He was just caught last month.
Hey, I do.
Shit,
Awesome.
Ghana boy, yada cry. We are not paying attention. People think it's
Mm.
just small.
Now,
Hmm.
my question is, what the sub chiefs are doing in our villages once we don't have jobs in Ghana? What exactly? What the person who are the
Listen,
crowd
let me
your
explain to you.
villages
Let me
were?
explain to you. Let me explain to you what it is. I said there is something going on called the Ghana Project. It started 20 years ago, where Igbos in the diaspora pay a monthly due. What is their goal? Their goal is to dominate Ghana. So all the sub chiefs in all these places, they don't need to work. The money that they are getting from the diaspora Igbos feeds them. They don't have to have a 9 to 5 job to work. They are okay because every month they get a stipend, which because they have a goal. That is why they have strategically put them in every region across Ghana. Almost I say, you know, they didn't start now. Oh.
Mm.
This is what they didn't start now. So all these people that you are there, they are paying attention. They are looking at Ghanaians' behaviors, our characters, which place is weak, which place is ignorant. They don't know much. Then they
Exactly. This is
infiltrate.
why I said it's a
Do you
threat. That's
understand?
why they
They
all need to be
infiltrate and then
deported.
they dominate. So later, you will see they'll dominate all our retail spaces. They'll dominate our media, entertainment, our media. When it comes to pharmaceutical, if an Igbo person finished, and this Igbo king apparently has a pharmacy, a pharmaceutical. Let me tell you what they do. And every single week, there's something on Nigeria that has happened in Anambra and Enugu. What they do is if it's a paracetamol, right, which is like a tablet, the thing where you can open and put the powder in. What they do is they
Yeah.
will go and buy maybe 1,000 of them. Then they'll buy 1,000 empty ones. Then mix it with something else, like it can be
Chalk.
conconte or some flour or something. So when it comes to fake drugs, Southeast Nigeria is the number one place for fake drugs. Now in Nigeria, as I speak,
That's
they've
true.
now graduated to putting it in baby formula. So when the baby formula, you want to go and get Enfamil. Enfamil is a very big expensive baby powder. It's not like needle. They claim to go and get it from China. When he's in China, he will make sure that the can that the Enfamil powder is in, he manufactures maybe 3 more or 4 more cans, brings it to Nigeria, open the one can that is a real powder, then distribute it into 4 cans, and then mix the rest of the cans with different stuff.
Wow.
You are sick. The things I'm saying, don't take my word for it, too. Just
I
Google
believe you,
keywords.
sister.
Google
It's
keywords
true.
is there. The information is there. And I also posted some on our WhatsApp group. Igbos who have been caught with fake drug. It's all Igbos. All of them are Igbos. Fake drugs. Once they enter your drug market, oh, forget. I feel Nagana for Benya, diabetes, liver problems. That is how evil they are. Diabolical, evil, satanic people. That's whom they are.
Okay, so
The
I
name
have
of the
the picture you are talking about on the screen.
good.
This is the
This
one
is
you
the
are
guy.
talking about, right?
Do side by side near Hardy. Do side by side.
So,
Omuluku twins to you. Look at them. Look at his lips. Look at his mouth.
oh, the side by side is not working. Let
Only
me.
there. One with Igbo King, you
So,
see his living room.
Ras,
You see that?
okay.
You see what I'm saying? Yeah.
Yeah, there's some resemblance there.
Okay. They are not
Ras,
real. They are not real.
is my
You think this
network
person is
okay
doing
now?
a credible job in the village in the East Central region? Doing what? What is he selling? He's not doing anything.
When you ask
Almost
them what
survey
they
for
do, they
him.
say they are farmers.
They
What
are
kind
not
of
farmers. He's
farming?
lying. He's lying.
Ras,
He's lying.
my
Yeah,
network
yeah.
Raj,
okay? Are you
did you announce what
Yeah, we can hear
Governor
you.
Soludo? Sorry, you heard what Governor Soludo said this week, right? Governor Soludo is an Igbo man who is a governor in, I don't know whether it's Enugu or what.
Yes, yes,
He
yes,
said
yes, yes. Yes,
the
I
kidnappers
did.
that he's been catching, 99% of them are Igbos.
He said point nine nine
Anambra
nine nine 99.9999. That means 100%.
governor in
Granted,
Ogun State.
Fulanis are the ones who started doing the kidnappings and stuff. But the Igbo man decided to see Omu who said, kidnapping, there's money in it. Oh. So I can easily capture somebody and request for maybe $5,000 and I can get it. So now the Igbos have dominated the kidnapping market. They've even taken it off of the Fulanis. You know what
These
I'm
people are
saying?
so evil.
It's like serious. Very, very, very serious. Igbos, you don't trust them. Have you
We
noticed
can't
that
live with
right
them.
now? Have you noticed that right now, right? As we speak, this thing happened almost 2 weeks ago. This alarm was blown. We have law abiding Igbos in Ghana. I am very sure of that. Have you seen that any of them are saying that, oh, let's gather ourselves, maybe NIPA 10 or 12 B, let's do a press conference and say what this guy is doing is uncalled for. It's not good. You will never hear that. No Igbo man will ever reprimand something bad that their fellow Igbo person is doing. Let's say they've caught an Igbo. That's what I told you. They go to Malaysia, sell drugs. Places like Bangkok, if they catch you with the drugs, or with the drugs in the world, then they put you in a plane, take you to back to your country. When that man gets back to place like Anambra, they bury that man like Queen Elizabeth. Big funeral, somebody who went to do something bad in another person's country. So far as you don't do that bad in Igbo land, you do it in a country like South Africa, Ghana, and you bring the money in, and the month they like to flaunt their money is December. So December, they go back to their villages, they build their big mansions, then they'll be doing their parties, and then throwing the money about, then they'll hail them. Their mothers will be hailing them. Deep down, their mothers know that they got this money out of doing crime, but their mothers will never say anything. Rather, they praise them. So the youth in the community who are 18, 19, 20, they feel it's normal. So when they too they get to that age, of course he's going to Ghana, come to Ghana and come and rob Ghana bank or anything and they'll do it. Because it's normalized. Because to be poor to be a poor man in Igbo land is an abomination. So don't miss it for town when you know. One, you don't have a choice. You will find any ways and means to go and make crime and come. Because to be poor, they see it like you are cursed. They don't respect you. You know, Ghanaians, we don't treat our poor people like that.
No wonder,
Madam, why are
no
there
wonder
pa?
they
Why
live like
expose you mo pa? Some na o
Christians.
kani
They are
nyina asa
always
de.
in
Igbo for minimum to say me say.
Otwa
Uwo
ume
mu pa asa
baba.
watra krom mo de. De
Otwa
o
ume
kani nyina
chimba.
e trodo.
Untie Enra the Adibayo guy who I usually go on his blog because those Adibayo's life. The reason why I like going there, the Yorubas keep exposing the things that the Igbos have done in Lagos, and I want to hear it. So a Nigerian man, Igbo man came on the life. I see, I come from Western region in Ghana. Immediately, you know me, I tell you, I hear an Igbo accent. I know where you are from, what state you are from. I see, I come from Igbo land, and I'm very educated, and my family have been in Ghana for 3,000 years. Immediately, he said 3,000 years. That was a
Hey.
light bulb. So, and a host, Adebayo said, okay, we have Lady Ghana, and we have another Nana on there. You speak to them in your language. If you don't know, this is an international platform. I don't want. I want to speak English so that everybody will hear.
Nonsense.
And the host me say, it's okay. I'm the host. I'm telling you that it's okay. Speak the language. I
Mhm.
spoke Gang. He didn't understand. He couldn't respond.
Mhm.
Nana spoke Tree. He couldn't respond. Another guy came on, spoke Hausa. He didn't respond. And I'm saying, oh, you're fraud. Thank God for their bad accents because this is the way. This is the only way we Ghanaians are going to suss them out from Ghana. Because Obi and Anua who said this person is an Igbo, and yet things all between a detective Igbo person.
Ɛna wonim sɛ ɛdan no a ɔmu sisi no wɔ mu kurom nyinaa so ɔmu sisi wie a ɛdan no ɛnam sɛ ɛyɛ ritual
Empty.
money ne a
Money
ɔmu ayɛ no
rituals,
nti
man, you
no
can't live it.
ɔmu ntumi
No,
ɛntena dan no mu o
no,
nti
they
ɔmu
No.
kɔ
cannot.
ɔmu kurom a ɔmu asisi machines bebree wobɛsi na obi
They
ade
cannot.
ne nsa apɔnkye a efie wei di a o ritual money ɔmu ntumi nnɛm
The advice I'll
na
give to
dan no
my fellow
esisi hɔ
Ghanaians. The advice I'll give to my fellow Ghanaians. All those YouTubers you see on YouTube, 99.99% of them who are hailing Ghana. Oh, the Ghana is nice. As of supporting, all of them are Igbos. So don't get it twisted though. They are all Igbos. And this thing that is
Mention that
happening.
stupid one that the leader is Ella Chilaka.
He's the West. And let me tell you guys something, because maybe Rush can educate you more on YouTube. The more you watch them, you are putting money in their pocket too. When they get 1,000 views, there's an amount of dollars they get in their pocket every month. So every time you see normal over exaggerated thumbnails,
Exactly.
Ashanti Kingdom, Ashanti Hini has spoken, and I say,
Exactly.
over exaggerated. Clicking on it, when you watch the video, the title they put on the thumbnail has absolutely nothing to do with what they are saying.
Exactly.
Meanwhile,
Exactly.
you watch the 30 minutes video and you are putting money in their pockets. Rather, please go on Rashid's website, YouTube, click like to all Rashid's videos. I'm a Ghana's all click like and thumbs up to all their videos, but don't give a view to a Nigerian. All of them. Ask yourself, how come you
Stop
don't ever
watching
see
Of course.
their stupid this thing because it's
Yeah.
all Ghanaian content anyway.
Can I come in?
Ghanaians,
click
Ghanaians
thumbs
are the
down, click
ones who
thumbs
share
down?
their videos more than anybody.
Yeah,
Just look at that.
Rush, can I come in? This is the reason why I said we should report their channels because
I always
they are
do. I
in Ghana
always do.
exaggerating things. They
I
don't want our
always do.
leaders to do good for us. Okay, they say
I
Ghana
always
is
do.
okay. Yeah, so we
Right.
can report their channels. We can
Yeah.
do that.
Good
Rush,
idea.
please, Rush, in your next broadcast, just show everybody how the report, because sometimes it can be a little tricky. How to? It's not just thumbs down. After you thumbs down finish, you have to go click some three dots. Then you click on false thumbnail. People don't want to go through all the steps, but it's very easy. It takes like a minute to do it. So it's not just thumbs down. You have to report the page that the thumbnail was a false thumbnail. You understand?
Right.
So right, maybe
Right.
your next broadcast, you
Yeah.
can show people how to do it.
Okay.
These are the devil. So Ghanaians, we need to pray. We really
Yeah,
need to pray
Angie.
because this is a
Yes.
satanic group we are dealing with.
What do you say?
Raj,
Yeah, you wanted to say
are
something.
you?
Yeah, I said we should report their channel. Simple. Because these people, they don't respect us. Even their elders are very rude. Their politicians are very rude. Their youth are very rude. Even the newborn babies are very rude. They don't respect Ghanaians. So,
Oh, how can newborn babies be
They
rude?
don't. Oh no, no.
it's in
What
their
Eddie is saying is
DNA.
true.
You see,
They don't
it
respect
is in their
Ghanaians.
DNA.
They don't.
What I
They
want
don't.
to ask them, of course, let me talk, please. What I want to tell them is that you people do not respect Ghanaians. You say we can't even speak better English. So why do you send your people to Ghana to go to school? Why do you want your people, your children, to speak bad English? I don't understand them. You know, so they are not the kind of people we can talk to. We can, excuse me, we can associate ourselves with. They should stay in their country. They should stay there and speak their proper English because they are better. Ghanaians are, their neighboring village. Um, Ghana of yesterday and that blah blah blah, Toyota and whatever. They should stay in their country. We don't need them. Nigeria must go. Simple.
That's
Right.
all.
Okay, Miss Baby Loved, I want to say
Yeah, come in.
something.
Yeah,
Okay,
Rush.
baby, like, yeah, come in.
Oh,
Your
let my
final,
sister
yeah,
talk after. Yeah.
yeah, sure. Baby,
Okay,
love, go on.
okay. So, I mean, 6 years, 7 years ago, and Equanaba started this and showed proof that they were in Achimota Forest, and the Nigerians will come on and
Yeah, that's
dispute
the
this.
Biafra. Yeah, the Biafra something. Yeah.
Yes. So I want to say that they've planned this long time, and sometimes I listen to them as well, and their disregard for Ghana and Ghanaians. And just yesterday I was listening to King Ghana, and he was playing an audio that there are some Igbo people talking about this issue at hand. And the way they were describing Ghanaians, they're saying that we are ugly people, we look like the Fulanis,
We are
and
dirty. We are smelly. I
dirty,
listen
we
to.
Yeah,
are.
Yeah.
we don't bath. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's just ridiculous for people that you cannot even stay in your own country to come into someone's country and still have this kind of mindset. And then also just a couple of months ago, there was another Igbo guy that says that he was living in Port Harcourt that came to Kumasi, insulted the whole Ghanaians that we do not know hygiene. We do not clean ourselves. Imagine he was
Dirty
in
people.
Kumasi and saying all these things, and the people in Kumasi heard this and never um did anything to let this guy know that no, you cannot come to our
Yeah,
space and
even
disrespect.
Mazi, there was
That's
this
the
Nigerian
guy.
guy,
That's
Mazi.
that that's the
You
guy,
know,
Mazi or
okay,
whatever
that's the
he
guy you're
calls
talking.
himself.
Yeah, yeah.
That's the guy I'm talking
And he was
about.
freely walking around,
Walking
going
around.
about his business in Kumasi. Yeah.
Yeah, and so sometimes it makes me worry that why is our
Do,
youth
do you
so
do you even know
muted?
do you even know the most annoying part? Do you know the most annoying part? He was even dating a Ghanaian
A
girl.
Ghanaian girl and walking
while,
around.
while insulting Ghanaians, he was
Oh
even
my
dating.
God. This are our sisters, dear. You are a disgrace. Some of you, you are a disgrace.
They have been saying over time in our faces, Ghanaian women are cheap.
Fried
And
rice
yet
women.
still, our women will be on YouTube describing they show you money, they show you love, blah
Oh my
blah
God.
blah. It just saddens my heart. Like, I mean, is it our parenting that has taken away the fire to fight back? I think these are things that we need to also revisit, because I think the mipacho is too much in Ghana. That you have to respect everybody. The foreigners is too much in Ghana. It's something that I think we need to talk about to let our parents know that yes, you have to train your children to be respectful and all that. But I think we overdo it. And so, I'm not in Ghana. And so I have experience with around the world, how people see Ghanaians, that we are timid. And yes,
Yeah,
I would
soft.
say in a way, like especially when you travel out of Ghana, you can see and you can feel it. Because at first you don't know how to handle certain situations when it comes to someone trying to override you, because it's been instilled in you that you have to be humble, you have to respect, you don't have to stay mad. And it takes a while before you realize that no, I have to stand up for myself. And before then, you take in so much. And because of that, these Nigerians know that. And so even outside Ghana, they still do that. When you are in the same confines with them, you feel it until you stand up to them and they know that, oh, wait a minute, we cannot do it. So I think on that side, that is something that even when this is going on, still we have to let our people in Ghana know that it's enough. Demi Pacho is enough, because even around the world, everybody laughs at Ghanaians. That Demi Pacho is just ridiculous. And how can you even greeting someone and you have to beg them basically before you greet someone. There's limit to everything on that side. Also,
Well, to me, I see like it's a cultural thing. See, that's how we were
so
brought up.
so
That's how we
yes,
came
it's
immersed,
true.
and
But
that's so it's like
it's gotten to a time that people have been letting us know that no, this is too much. So can we evolve from that and
You see,
um
sister, can I please give my
yes.
small thought about it? You see, in the Ghanaian language, the Ghanaian tree,
Uh-huh.
if you speak without the mepacho, it comes across as rude. So we've directly
yes,
translated that into English. We've brought it into
into
English.
yes. Mhm.
You
Yeah.
got me direct translation.
Uh-huh.
Mepa, you
So
see,
it's
and
a cultural
that is
thing.
the
Yeah.
problem.
Yes,
You
it's
know,
a cultural thing. I understand
exactly.
you, my brother. But I also believe that culture evolves. So when we get to a point that we need
Yeah.
to,
Mhm.
revisit some of these things, I think we should. But it's all about education and letting the
Exactly.
people back home understand that these things are really, I don't know. If not, it's not good doing us good in any way. Yes, there's a limit to being respectful. But even the people that we invite to Ghana for tourism, even when they come, they have a problem with that, because they feel like no,
We are
because
suffocating them with the please,
suffocating them.
please.
Mhm.
It delays communication. It delays, the positive that they need to get from you. That
Yeah.
kind of takes away a chunk of their time, their everything. So I feel like yes, it's good to be respectful, which every community has that. But I think Ghana, we are overdoing this Mipacho thing, and I think that should also be an ongoing education for, just like now the people have realized that no, this is happening that is going to destroy us in the future. I think it's also something that Rush, please add it to your agenda. Do not don't throw it away. This is very important because I've heard it countless times on different YouTube channels, even
Yeah,
in around
I've
the
also,
world.
I've come across videos like that.
Yes. Yeah. So please let's do education about this. Okay. I mean, so also about this whole Igbo chief and their Kosono. We've said a lot. I've been quiet, listening to everybody. We know how these people operate, and they say it to our faces. The sad thing is sometimes you will get even some Ghanaians. Some Ghanaians have a whole channel defending these people. And it just saddens my heart. Like, how? Are you
Like DJ Paco Rich, like
DJ
Paco Rich.
Backwards? I don't know what is. So maybe we should deport that DJ. I don't know if he's in Ghana, but I think also he needs to go with them to, wherever they
Yeah,
will
he's
take
in
them.
Ghana.
Please, let's add him. That guy needs to go with these people seriously, because he loves them so much. They are good to him. He sees no problem with them, and I'm sure they won't have a problem adopting him. So he should go with him. So we should add that to the Talmud about the Nigerians must go. Please add that. Okay. Um. See, I think that since
All
our elders and the government are not saying anything, in my little thinking, or biggest thinking, I think we should maybe write a letter to, or letters to the government, the president, also the what is it called, the chief, the chieftaincy, what is that called? Please help me. That the people that deal with
the
the chieftaincy system
Ministry
in
of
Ghana.
Ministry of
Chieftaincy affairs.
Chieftaincy,
Okay,
affairs. Yeah.
okay. Please, can we write a letter and we can sign? I am ready to sign to the president and whoever in the government system that needs to. Maybe because it's on the internet, so they've not heard it. Let's just
Oh, Apex
assume that.
has already sent them a letter.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
no, the letter was sent to the Interior Ministry.
Okay. So he's the one
Oh,
that's
okay.
supposed to get those letters that are supposed to go directly to the president. I don't know, so I'm asking.
No, I don't think so. I don't think so.
So then I'm asking that we should find out where the right channel to, before this 19, the right channel that we can send these letters to, and to um the chieftaincy. Maybe they gave those letters to the wrong people, because I've followed this thing and I feel like what Sam George talked about was not for the government. It was for his people, trying to defend his
Yeah.
people, that this has
Yeah,
not
it
been
was in
done
his capacity as an MP.
as an MP
Mm-hmm.
to that side. But I think that if we have not done it, then we need to address the president himself.
My sister, I think it's too late. It's too late for that. It's too late for
Why?
letters because
Why?
the agitation in the country has gotten to a boiling point that we've gone past letter
It's
writing. We are
true.
going to take to the streets
I
so that
understand
they
that.
will
That's
get their
why.
attention.
That's why I said before 19. I understand that. That doesn't mean it's stopping the people from, protesting and getting these people out. I understand that. But I also think that it's good to do things right. Okay. So that you have the evidence that even before these dates, the president himself, we addressed him. We sent him a letter. We did what we supposed to do, right? So that someone will not later say, "Oh, we didn't even get anything from anybody."
Hey,
Or
so what? Are they going to arrest the whole Ghana? Then they
say
have a
it.
job on their hands
No,
because
say
we are
it
going to
again.
go mad on the 19th.
No, I'm talking in terms of getting to the president, which is President Mahama,
Oh,
and
and I get you on that, sister. But what I'm trying to say is that we've gone past that because they have refused to hear the
yeah,
agitation of
but
the people.
we don't even know if the appropriate ministry or to get to this president was done correctly. That's my point. Unless you have something that shows that yes,
Okay.
we received a response that yes, we've as received your petition or your letters, and we've given it to the president, and the president is aware. And if the president got this and it's not addressing it, then we know that, oh, okay, the right channel was taken and the president was not doing anything about it. So if you are saying something at the protest, you know what you are saying. You have a concrete something to do what you are doing. So in terms of that, I think that if we have not received any response from the right ministry, we should follow up. We shouldn't just say, oh, we gave it to the interior ministry and
Okay, so sister, what purpose is that letter going to be for? So we give them the letter and then what? And then
okay.
we wait for a response, which
Yes,
we know
yes.
that what the response will be because these people are already corrupted. They are already bought.
It
The,
doesn't matter. You still have to
so we have to take
since
the authority from their hands and into
I
our
my
hands.
brother, I understand that, and that is not stopping anything. But I'm
Mhm.
saying that since the country is also ruled by rules, laws, and regulations,
Oh, we'll give
I
police
believe
notice. I'm
that
sure the
also you
notice
need
will be given
to
to the police that on the 19th there will be demonstration. That is all
no,
we need to do.
I'm
Inform
not
the police.
yes, I'm not saying we are not doing demonstration, but listen to what I'm saying. I'm saying that since there is a government that we put in place, there is a president that we put in place. Also, the chiefs that are within our midst, we put them in place. So we should demand response from them. They need to speak about this because otherwise, listen, we've seen this before. We protest, we protest, we protest. When you are tired, you go home and sleep, or you start maybe causing havoc. In the end, they will be arresting others to go to prison, and then you have to follow up and all of that. But I'm saying that we need to demand for the president to speak about this. We need to demand for the chieftaincy, ministry to come out and address this issue. Even if it's before or after, they need to. We shouldn't just let them, off the hook and just say that
All
we
right.
are
Sister,
taking
the
everything in
people
our hand.
are
In terms of
deliberately
that,
acting stone
All right.
deaf. For all you know,
yes. So,
those letters have been
uh-huh.
sent
All
to
right.
them and it will disappear in
I
somebody's
think
drawer. That's it.
Okay.
Because they've
Oh,
been corrupted. This is what I'm
okay.
trying to explain to you. That letter won't get
no,
anywhere. It won't get us anywhere.
and
APES
but
have sent
I think
letters to them. APES sent letters to them. We did not even get any feedback from them. So
Exactly.
what are we going to do again? So
Exactly.
after
Okay.
the
So
protest,
then,
if we don't hear from them, we will
uh-huh.
go
The
to
protest will
parliament.
continue.
Yeah, we will go to parliament over
okay.
The
there
protest will
So
and see.
from
continue
what
until we get the attention that we need
from
and
what
deserve.
I know, letters was sent to the Interior Ministry. Apex didn't get any response. It
Okay.
was it was also sent to the Babulomos Palace at Nungwa. No response. It was also sent to is it Togbe Feti or yeah, Togbe Feti in the voter region. No response. And yeah, I think that's it. And then the recent one, the National House of Chiefs, which we haven't
National.
heard any statement, no press conference, no
Nothing.
reply, nothing from there.
And
So,
Rush,
like in all this, it's
I think we sent one to
yeah.
Asante Henitu, right?
I don't think so. No,
Okay.
No.
no.
Okay, so
Yeah,
can we add that to send you to Asante officially?
yeah. It's in the
You
pipeline.
see,
According to Apex, it's in the pipeline. So, but like we
Asante is
sent
not a
about
government
five or
official.
so, and
No,
haven't gotten a single reply.
yeah, okay, my brother, listen. Yeah,
Yeah.
Asantehene is not a cabinet official, but technically, anything that has to do with conflict and all this, in the end, he is the one that usually they come to whether we like it or not, to come and help settle the matter. And besides, I have followed that Kumasi is also going to do
They
uh
are the ones spearheading the whole thing.
spearheading everything. Good. So it's not too far that you have, that is a good thing to address
It's meaning
the
about
reader.
Mamika Ochimo so succinctly, as Otimi who said Asante Hene. He's aware. Let's say any mind. So what is a one more year demonstration on the 90s succinctly?
Yeah,
Nisa
my
Nisa
brother,
Nisa
it's true.
Shasie or
Okay,
Tiasie.
okay. So
But
listen.
on bar out openly and be
I'm not out
supported.
openly. I understand that, but also, sometimes we kind of act on emotions that in the end, then not what someone I say. Akoye bibi I say jina ho I
It is
say
a
ba.
point in the same. Per se,
So
your be demonstration now. I mean, see what say.
yes, demonstration is coming on. I understand, but I'm saying that also let the
Yeah,
people
like
that
yeah, yeah, yeah,
We've
no,
gone past that. You come beyond that.
yeah,
They have
but you
refused
just said
it.
that Asante Hine is not giving official note. You just said that. So I'm saying that if it's not done, please let's include that. Because in all this, that's where you have evidence to show that we spoke to you people, we
We
came
are
to
doing
you people.
everything as one. So if they want
Unless
to arrest
maybe
anybody,
there
let
is
them
something
arrest
that
all
you are
Ghanaians.
not sharing here, then I mean, it's done that you are not then I can understand that. But
I
if
think
it's
we are
not done,
deviating from the point. Let us come back to this Igbo man. Let us, Mr. Rash, moderator, bring us
I
back
think,
to
I
the
think, I
topic.
think, I think time is even far gone. So,
Hmm.
I would like us to give our final, um, submission, so we can call it a day because it's 2 hours 30 minutes now. Yeah.
Okay, I'll
So
give
if
my
we
Okay.
I'll
yeah,
give
Mr.
my
Manuel,
final
please.
submission and then
I've been listening. If you people are hearing me.
Yeah,
go
yeah,
ahead. Go ahead.
Marvelous. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
because my network was having some problems. So when I'm talking, sometimes it cut off from the middle of the air. So I just
Yes.
thank you this evening for your and everyone that is here for your concern about your country. One's country is one's country. So no one will be happy to see his own country put or be threatened by any group of people and stay silent. It's your right. As I said before, um, whatever you are doing, do it in a way that it doesn't end up in violence by attacking the people direct, but make sure your voice is heard and pressurize your government to switch into action. Because if they allow it to continue, it's going to get worse. It's not going to get better at all. So they should do something to please the people of Ghana and make sure also the innocent people, as far as their Nigerians are concerned, are also protected at the same time. Even when if they decide to send all of them out, they still deserve their protection from the government. So it's natural because some of us who are here, we are all speaking from advanced countries. Some say they are in UK, they are here. We are all travelers as well. So I've heard so many things about my country people, particularly from the eastern part of Nigeria. Yes, it's true. There are many in the internet center. They are going to threaten Ghanaians. They talk to people anyhow. They be doing it to every other tribe that surround them in Nigeria, particularly for the past 15, 16 years, and the government is not doing anything. When you try to correct them, they will tell you you are envy, you are jealous, and before you know it, they start threatening you. How many are you? They are going to fight. They're going to do this to their own fellow country people. And now they have took that bad character outside the country to go and end up in Ghana, not only in Ghana, in South Africa, everywhere. But the issue of this Ghana now is more pronounced, and globally people are watching. And not only Ghanaians that are watching, the Nigerians are watching, fellow Africans are watching. And it's beyond just seeing a king, coming a self-proclaimed king in Ghana, who is also having chief of staff, having sub chiefs. But the truth of the matter is that if someone is as bold as this, a first immigrant doing this, what of if their children grow up in the nearest future in Ghana? How is it going to look like? As it is today, they claim to know the history of other Nigerians. They are the only one that will tell you. They want to tell you Yoruba history. They are going to, bastardize the history and cultural heritage of Yoruba. If they want to tell you history of Benin, they will tell you lies. Everybody history, they have been, this is what they have been doing to people.
Let's
So now
explain it.
it, it has getting to a point where I feel maybe Nigeria government will address it, But for years they have been pampering them. But the danger it carries that when they start chasing Nigeria back from Ghana to Nigeria, I think it will not just end there. The Nigerians are going to take action against them. So it's going to divide our country more. Maybe that will even help to shape the country future because everybody is fed up. We have been calling for the federal government of Nigeria to address the plight of Biafra, talk about it. If they want to go, let them go. But they refuse to talk about it for years. And maybe this will also help us as a Nigerian. So for me, I'm not pleading for you people not to take action, not to go to the street. I'm not pleading for you not to tell government the kind of people you want in your country. It's your right. So and you do it in a way that avoid violence. That's only my summation. I've had so many things. I'm so pissed, so painful. So we are in a global world, but I will tell you every threat you are hearing in the internet that they are going to fight you in your land are not from Nigerians, other tribe of Nigeria, but the Igbo extraction of Nigeria. I'm telling you, 100%. No other tribe that is going to threaten you if you talk to us, we are going to, this is how they behave. So they know themselves. This is more than them. This is a foreign country. That is why you even have man to talk. If it is a Nigerian that is talking like this, they will always play victim card. And they don't know how to play victim card in this situation now. So they would have played the victim card, how you hate them, how you are jealous of their achievement, how you are jealous of their wealth. They will never remember how Ghanaians open the door for them, give them water when they have nothing. How the Ghanaians sometimes, and more Ghanaians, some of them want to come and talk to them, tell you they live in a Ghanaian man house for some period of time. They did not even pay. How families of Ghanaians assisted them to grow. They are not going to talk about that. They will be telling you and bragging how special and how great they are. So their foolishness that we call culture for years that people have been warning them about have exposed them. It's so sad. So thank you, Rav. I've said a lot. I give chance to other people as I round up.
They're saying they've
Defend
answered
your
you.
country. Put
Just
pressure on
sharing
your
my
government.
idea that if you're
Put,
having,
pre-
it's a good thing to do. Yeah,
put
Bibinia,
pressure on your
say
government to
Please,
send.
somebody is speaking at the background. Please.
Put pressure on your government to send criminal out of your country. Nigeria and Ghana have a lot of good relationship, good agreement. But I strongly believe in that agreement. The Ghanaian did not agree that their land will be a safe haven for criminals. So therefore, anyone who is living in a criminal attitude in your country and those who want to establish their Igbo useless kingdom in your place should be sent out to their kingdom. They don't even have, according to the history, they never practice king. And a lot of things that Nigerian government try to hide about these people, they are never indigenous people to Nigeria. It is the British who brought them to come and, you know, decimate indigenous people in that region. And they knew it by themselves. And after the independence, they feel entitled that they must control everybody because British were using them to control the country. And that is what led to the entire problem we have today. And it's still lingering for years. The government failed to address it. Can you imagine the man who led them to war and fled away? When they returned back, they gave him state burial, they honor him, they paid him money. But the second in command who stopped the war and hand over Biafra to Nigeria, up to today, there is nothing like official burial for that man. There is nothing like compensation for his family. But Ojuku, who led them to war, the Nigerian government honored him, did everything for him. So Nigerian government have been pampering these people. Now their foolishness has brought them to international space. Let me see what the government will do. I don't think anybody can stop Ghana not to act. But you guys should try to make sure you also protect your image. Don't let it fall into a situation whereby foolish people push you and you do something. They said, no, no, no. Why are these people behaving like this? They are also civilized. My dear, your country is your country. Plan very well. Force your government. Send these criminals away or else it's going to get worse. Now Ghana cannot take care for Nigeria population. The government of Nigeria should be serious to create jobs. And that is my submission. Thank you.
Thank
Thank you
you,
very
brother.
much,
Thank you
brother.
very much. You've really spoken well. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, Mr. Kwame.
Uh, Mr. Ash, as for me, my final submission is that for the anger and, in the country to go down, The government needs to deport this Igbo criminal and his cabinet that he set up with his sub chiefs. Let them be deported out of Ghana because no country will permit this. No country will permit for you. Hey, you can subvert the country. If you people plan something to do something to the country, it will work because he has a working governmental structure. If you have a cabinet and a chief of staff, obviously you have a chief of defense, you have a defense minister. Yeah, and you can use them to trigger any subversion in the country. Number two, I want to address Ghanaians. Please, please, my fellow Ghanaians, stop renting your houses and shops to these beasts. These guys have been insulting us on online. So me to now come to start insulting them. Ghana people, stop renting your houses to these beasts, these animals, these dirty, smelly, evil, stinky Igbos, especially. The Igbos, especially, because they are the ones insulting us most. The Igbos are dirty people, evil people, barbaric people. We can't live with them. We don't want them in our midst. We don't want their culture. We don't care about their money. Let them go to their land and go and develop their Igbo land. We don't want them in our country. They are dirty. They are smelling. They are beyond beasts. They are the dirt of the earth. That's what they are. Fucking
All
stinky
right.
people. That's it. I finish.
All right. All right. Calm down. Calm down. I beg. Calm down. Yeah, Angela.
Yes, Rush. Hey, Adio. My message goes to our Gan chiefs, the leaders. They have done well. But what I heard from some Nigerians on YouTube is that they want to meet our leaders and solve things amicably. I want to tell our Gan leaders that they should stand by their words. They shouldn't change anything because it's not going to work. My another message also goes to the youth, all Ghanaians. Don't isolate from yourself because I know our forefathers are watching us and see how we can, fight and get our country back. So if you are a Ghanaian, do not isolate yourself. Let us all come together and take our Ghana back because Ghana is all we have. Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you. Thank you. Miss
Mhm.
Baby.
Yes, okay, yo. Thank you for letting me come on. And I just want to say that we should understand that, when we are on here and sharing our ideas, I don't think any is a bad one, because sometimes when you actually sit back and look at things, you understand that, okay, some ideas very important. Maybe in the heat you might not see it as important, but we should
Yes, very
respect
true.
all our views. Don't think that what you are saying is the best, because you never know which one might work. So I'll just say that. And then also I'll just say thank you to all that have been on this to make this sprung out that now almost every Ghanaian sees this as an immediate threat and want to do something about it. Thank you. And then to the youth, please don't sleep, because it seems like we've been sleeping for a very long time. And part of it is the culture that we just spoke about, the respect, give respect. Yes, we have to give respect, but everything has a limit. I think when you overdo things, it becomes a detriment to you, that it stops you, and sometimes you might not be able to get out of it. So let's work on this respect thing. Is
All
making
right.
others take advantage of our respect as a weakness, and I think we should wake up from that. And then also please show up for this protest, so that our leaders will know that what they are not doing is causing problem, and they should do something about it before it becomes too late. And then let's not just make it about Igbos must go. I think it's all Nigerians must go. And like Sister Angela, I always love you for, standing your ground and, being bold about this. I've always listened to you, and thank you so much for standing up, because I think it's the women, the yes and twice, that happened years ago. It's now when I look at everything, I think it's the women that have really stood up for this, and now the men are also on board. So kudos to you all, and let's continue about this. And I always want to be part of this. So Rush, if you are coming online, please, if you don't mind, send me
Yeah.
whatever
So
link or whatever. However, I should
yeah.
know
So
that.
take the WhatsApp number on the screen. There's a number on the screen.
Honest. Okay.
Mm,
So
Okay.
yeah. And
yeah, and
anybody
I
who
think
wants to join Apex,
sister, I
anybody
think
who
you have
wants to
to
join
join
Apex, should please.
Apex. Yeah, come to join Apex, and
Yes,
sister
I
Anybody
am.
who
Sewa
wants to join
also come to
Apex,
join Apex. Yeah, the new
Please, I,
ones.
I am. I'll give Russia a call and then see how I can join.
Okay,
Yes. Thank
okay,
you
thank
so
you.
much for
Hmm.
standing your ground every time.
Thank you too. Hmm.
Okay.
Hmm.
all
Bye.
right.
Thank you,
Bye.
sister. Thank
Right.
you.
So at
Mhm.
this point, we'll call it a day. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, like, share the video, and let us know what you think in the comment section.
Yeah, Rush.
So we'll meet
Finally, we
again
can't live with
in the
that
next
dirty, smelly
episode.
Igbos. Let them go.
Hey, it's
And
okay.
to my Nigerian brother online, my Nigerian brother on the platform, thank you so much for showing up and
For
your
telling the
submission.
truth.
Thank you
Yeah.
very much, my brother, for also receiving me. About the culture this lady just spoke about. I don't think it would be proper for you not to retain your respect, because in Nigeria it's only Igbo that doesn't teach their children respect. They
Mm-hmm.
raise them that they
Hmm.
should not bat on that people. They raise them in a manner that they should not respect people. In fact, they have a culture where elders are not respected. So I don't think that one will help anybody, because it's only that tribe. And look at where we are today. So it's a very delicate situation,
Uh,
because they have been representing Nigeria in a very negative way for many years. Whatever they do, people will say they are Nigerian. But later, the Malaysia was able to find out. I think the Indonesia was able to see that, yeah, there are particular people from
Dubai.
this
To
country.
Dubai. You are not wanted in
So,
Dubai.
yeah, so the Dubai as well, they were able to find out that, why is it in South Africa now? They are now, with what is going on in Ghana, they are not believing that many Nigerians have become. We are not like this, but we are all the same country. But there are particular tribes who are very, very desperate, very, very greedy, and very, very mean when the way they do their things. And the Ghanaians are also aware now, because Yoruba cannot come and do king, Bini cannot come and do Hausa, because nobody will come and do that. If you give them space, they just hide themselves and survive on their own. I think this is what your government want, not those that want to come and tell you and be telling you that they are the one who develop your country, the way they are claiming they are the one who develop everywhere in Nigeria. So they are even having problem with their fellow Nigerians. So that is what I want to say. One should be careful about, telling children not to retain culture of respect. We just have one particular tribe that doesn't. They don't teach their children respect. They are so pompous, so arrogant, and here we have today. Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank
all
you,
brother.
right.
brother.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Mm.
So we'll
Sister
call it a
Sewa,
day, and we'll see you guys in the next.
Sister Sewa is gone, right?
Yeah. So we are out.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Rush. Bye. Rakwame, bye. Bye.